to recap in the quickest way possible, because so we can, I guess, get into this room. We just finished the giant crab fight inside the volcano. We were leaving. Exodus had decided he wanted to talk with Vinny, which led into an hour. I feel like it was probably an hour-long odd scuffle of combat between Exodus, Sor, Vinny, and two other people who were down here in the dungeon, which were...
Don't say combat. It was Exodus' conversation skills.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Diplomatic skills.
Diplomatic, yeah. What was it?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy. That's the word.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Exodus.
Hi, my name is Exodus. Breaks down the door. Which now there was a whole mess of just handling that thing. Then we just made our way back, we're going to go get the mace now. Left at a kind of junction. We went right. Well, I chose to go right and ended up in a room filled with eggs that were hanging from the ceiling. And Delian decided to, after hearing all of the instructions and about like a ring or something, just started, being like a kid at a birthday party and hitting a piñata, just smacking everything. We found the ring. I put it on stupidly, but only because I think the door wouldn't open if we didn't put the ring on. I think that's what the voice said. We were leaving. Sor decided to break open another egg, found an air elemental inside. And
jewelry. Can't gloss over that.
And jewelry, yes. Just find it funny how the air elemental was, mad at the air genasi. About to get whooped by her cousin. Instantly. Yeah. We made it down the hall to a puzzle room they were flesh golems. Not zombies, flesh golems that had numbers on them. And me and Exton figured out easily that they were prime. It was prime numbers. It was 9 that was wrong. I have the whole group of them. For the numbers, it's been a bit of a...
He's standing back here on the other side of the geyser room.
Yeah, which the geyser room was a whole ordeal. I think a good... almost all of us pretty much were able to avoid it, except for Exodus and Delian and Delian's Celestial, who dragged me through a geyser every single time. Yeah, Delian rolled. Well, you rolled for Delian when, I guess, passing. Or no, it was Delian who rolled.
Actually,
I'm a little out of it.
2 sessions ago. That was 2 sessions ago, I think.
Which is last session. It's
for the
pit.
guys.
It was the pit.
Yeah, the geysers, right?
Yeah, it was last session.
Yeah, it was last session. You had flown back and forward and got almost, I guess. Luckily, you did have fire resistance.
The Celestial did not, but he took a lot of damage on the way.
The Celestial took a lot of damage. We're kind of prepared to go into a room that apparently has only darkness on the other side or something.
Oh, you forget about one thing though.
What's that?
The glorious sight of Exodus fumbling his ass through.
Oh, because Exodus did not want to use the point system.
Hey, you was calling me out. I don't appreciate that.
That was glorious. If OX3 had a mouth, he'd be eating popcorn watching all that.
I mean, you were the one who chose not to use the system, but it apparently was going to work. I don't know how the system, the point system for actions work. So
it was athletics check, so I figured it'd be fine. But I rolled terribly on my athletics check, so
all of them,
every single one.
And luckily, you got in range to where I could teleport you, but not after you got you failed every time. It was like watching someone carrying plates, almost dropping them just to catch themselves. We got a tightrope.
We should have had the Benny's Hill music just being played there. Fuck. Waste of opportunity.
Probably could have. But now we're just kind of in this hallway, ready for whatever's beyond the store.
So, yeah, let me kind of just recap what's going on. 9, which is the flesh golem, Exton told him to stay behind. He's on the other side of this bridge. There are these slippery discs. Exton was fumbling his way across. Only by the grace of Comes, that he actually cast enough Misty Steps to actually successfully get across. On the bottom of the chamber are bubbling geysers, heated by the thermal energy of the volcano. Is boiling mud on the bottom. And occasionally the geysers do erupt and explode, causing a lot of fire damage. And you guys approach to this hallway now. At the edge of the hallway is a door. And underneath the door you can see it, Delian, it's magical darkness. And Booker, did you want to do anything before we start?
OX3 can't see through it?
You can try to sense through it, but you feel you put your hand on the door, Ox, and I mean, it's only like vision, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just sense the door in front of you. Booker, did you want to say anything?
Yes, I would like to propose to you all that we just take a 10-minute break here. It's a hallway. If this is the final room, it's most likely going to be, they're not going to leave to come out and meet us here, I don't think. Because the crab couldn't probably leave its room. The halfling couldn't leave its room, and I don't think there's really any way for creatures to reach us. So if we just take maybe a 10-minute short rest before we go in? Thoughts?
Doesn't hurt to wait.
Or emerge.
If it makes you feel any better, the Celestial can guard from the tunnel leading out.
I'm wondering whether I should dispel the Celestial because it is a concentration spell. I mean, I could maintain it for a long time, but the point is that I can't cast other concentration spells. So.
And your Celestial has been taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I'll dispel the Celestial for now.
I will return. It vanishes.
And say thank you for your aid. I will call upon you.
You actually thank the Celestial?
I mean, they put in a lot of effort.
It's Dillian we're talking about here.
What was I going to say? The aid that I cast on you guys, which is 15 extra hit points, it's lasts 8 hours, so that there's no real time limit on that. Accident. That's what I want. That's the reason I wanted to get rid of that concentration spell. You have a greatsword, right? What are you using?
A maul +1.
All right. Well, all right. I'll stick close to you. I wanted to cast a spell, but I wasn't sure how long, the next encounter would be. But we'll see. But I'll call upon the powers. Yeah, what the hell? It's to last an hour, so why not? I'll call upon the powers of Ivona, and I'll cast Holy Weapon on Exodus Maul.
What's the bonus damage again?
Holy Weapon lasts an hour and does 2d8 radiant damage on top of whatever you're doing. And it emits bright light in 30-foot radius. So essentially, it should be able to maybe counter the darkness. If not, I have a daylight spell.
DM, can I also cast, use my Divine Sense?
Right now?
Yeah. I want to sense it past that door. I can sense it's anything waiting for us. Exactly within, like, Fiend, Undead.
can't sense through objects, so remove the charge. You can only see targets. You can't see through walls or anything like that with it. So there is apparently a Holy Weapon Explosion ability that you can do with the Holy Weapon spell, apparently. It's a level 5 spell, right? That's concentration.
Yeah.
As you attack with it, Exon, you do an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
Basically a smite.
Yeah, at
requires
the end,
concentration.
you can just... Yeah, if you really want it, you know, I can use a bonus action to dismiss the spell and create an explosion, but I'm probably not going to do that unless it's really serious. So,
You can also choose the targets on the AoE.
yeah,
on the
but
explosion.
that would be a last resort kind of thing, because
Well, that would
then
be
the
more
spell's
like
gone.
if they're
Sure.
are surrounding him. You know,
Delian reaches out and, takes her delicate fingers across your maul accident and enchants it. You see it glow with the holy aura.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah, it should also have a 30-foot radius of light, bright lights, so hopefully we can...
I have torch enabled.
You guys said you're going to take a short rest. Is that why Booker wanted to stop?
Yes, I was proposing a short rest to the group. Is that all right?
Okay. Sure.
Just,
I mean, I'll take
and-
an extra dive healing. Why not?
And
Just hope the walls don't turn into ghouls.
Second wind.
and I will sit down and then, as a ritual, cast Identify on the ring. Because this is what I've been planning. Just to be able to see what it is.
You take out the pearl, you begin to move it around the ring that's already on your finger. The ring around the finger isn't emitting any of the magical glow like you had in the room. The ring, of course, cursed you before, Booker. Said that you had to wear the ring to leave the room. But not only that, would grant you power beyond, great power. And I'm just trying to scroll up and read what I wrote about the ring. Scrolling through all the artwork I created for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Gives the ability to cast haste, fly,
Yeah.
it returns spells, it gives protection, resists charm, and I can cast wish, I think.
Exactly. You can cast wish and so forth. And you tried it, you put it on the room, and you began to fly a little bit. So the magic was real. But as you begin to understand the purpose of the ring, you see the sigil of Cryptius there, one of the archmages of conjuration. And mages learn each other's magic. That's why the circle was created for mages. It's controlled only within the room that it was created in.
Oh, you...
Beyond that, there is no curse, and the ring is worthless.
Well, good. I thought originally that the reason the ring was made was to force somebody into servitude. So, hearing that, I'm going to just take it off, look at it, and just... I know you can't hear me, and if you can hear me somewhere out there, Cryptus, I'm going to make sure that you definitely...
That ring is lying to you. You know that, right?
I'm aware. I've learned,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just... Well, I mean, I'm gonna... Get up.
The fact that he's
Are you going to do a little Frodo moment here and throw it into the mud pit?
Yeah, I'm gonna just flick it off into the pit.
You just flick it off
I
into
don't-
the thing, and you hear a little explosion of one of the geysers as you flip it in there. You look over at Exodin, who was badly burned. Let's do an HP check on everybody. How's everybody doing on HP? Is everybody full or people low?
I'm full now. Plus,
We just took a
plus
short
more.
rest,
I've
right?
only taken 2 points of damage. I'm fine.
Yep.
So Booker threw the ring out. Is what you're telling me, without doing a proper identification?
No, I casted Identify and learned that it was... Is that not what I learned?
That is correct, Booker. And as you
Yeah,
throw the ring into the mud, you can't hear it as something that's small and, isn't meant to be heard as it falls into the geysers below. Your vision is obscured by the darkness below as you are a human, right?
I have dark vision.
Okay.
I casted the spell. It lasts 8 hours.
Okay. You look down and you barely see it. You just see the bubbling on the surface. It's even difficult to see with the dark vision, as you can only see shades of black and white.
Mm-hmm.
And you think to yourself, Ctius was a madman. How many hours did he spend to forge a ring like that just to fuck with you?
You mean ketchup? Okay. The Archmage ketchup. Hey, what was the ring then? Was it a cursed ring? Is that what you're saying? Why threw it out?
Oh, the ring was only attuned to that room. It
Oh,
was
really?
It was made to just, I guess, fuck with people.
Okay, so it wasn't supposed to do like invisibility, haste, and all that stuff.
I can already do those things. I thought the ring was, the voice said to only be able to leave the room was to put it on. So I willingly chose to accept losing a portion of my soul to allow us to leave so we didn't get locked in there.
You said it cast wish. Why not cast it in that room?
Because I feel like that would be cheating myself of actually learning that ability.
We could have escaped that way.
I'm sorry. I guess I just wasn't really thinking at the time clearly.
I mean, Dimension Door could have solved the problem too, but that's a different issue.
Well, I don't have that one prepared, but I do have it though, so it would take me about an hour to prepare that, I think.
We could have opened up all the other orbs in there.
There was a
That's
there
true.
was a
That's
wind
true.
monster. We'll
Sora suggests this, and he has like the ring, this absolute bling around his face. Sora's a black individual with white hair, by the way. I didn't know this.
Yeah, perhaps
At
we
least I
should
think
go
he is.
back
He's
and
more,
open all.
He's more like
All the
gray,
eggs.
cloudy skin.
I thought he was like, because Genasias can be pretty much any race, just afflicted with an element. I thought he was a drow this entire time.
He has more like this dark, gray, cloudy skin with like lightning tracing inside of it. So he's not black per se, but he's just kind of. His skin is a darker, cloudy tone.
He's
And
actually,
you told me black skin, so I made your character with black skin.
But he does have a point. We could always go back and open all the eggs.
we'll put a pin in that one, because
We already used a lot of spells getting here. What would be the point of leaving now?
well, I mean,
Sorry?
on our way back, if we can open them just one at a time, there may be, it may be trapped, of course, knowing Cryptus. So,
We have
anyways,
dealt with all of the traps so far.
I
For
think
other than a couple of burns, pointed at Exodus and Delians, and pretty much where the Celestial was, we have finished their traps.
well, all we have is one right in front of us. One last one. Then we can get to leave this place for now.
Would be funny to watch Exodus try that again.
It would for you. Now you all ready?
So,
So this is
order
are we-
wise.
If we're opening up the door or whatever, we've gone through a short rest. If we're opening up the door, then that's up to you guys. And then you cast those spells like you talked about, where Delian casts Aid, Sora casts the Enhanced Person ability, and you guys kind of have to keep track of your stuff a little bit.
If we're gonna go in, OX3 is pushing the door.
Well, I assume enhanced ability is con, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The door creaks open, Ox, and you sense out with your sensors. I am not revealing the room quite yet because the room is complete darkness. Your like little sensors go off though, and you don't feel anything immediately in front of you. But
Up to 60 feet.
a voice, you hear movement inside of the room, and you hear a voice of a dwarf.
Do I hear clanging?
No clanging.
Then
Like,
this has got to be
it
one
sounds
great
like
dwarf.
it sounds like he's getting up. Who are you?
I am OX3. Iron Knight.
And who are you?
I am OX3.
Not
Iron
you,
Knight.
dummy. He says, the one to your side. And who are the rest of you?
You have the mace.
We can't see into the room, I guess. Just somebody's
Can't
voice,
see
right?
into the room. No.
But apparently he can see us.
We're
I
just
see
looking to
anything?
Get out of here.
Answer my questions and I'll answer yours.
The name's Exodus.
And the rest of you?
I'm a full soldier.
You're a foot soldier.
Yes.
I thought all the soldiers died.
Did they?
When
I
the
don't know.
darkness came, she defeated all the armies.
Ooh.
Oh, I was retired at the time. Don't worry about it.
So you're a coward,
Smart coward.
but a coward nonetheless.
Different point of views. Can I see anything with my dark vision?
You cannot. The room appears to
You
be
can't-
pitch black. He is talking to you from inside of this room, apparently, though. Like, you can hear from the acoustics, it is a room.
It is
You can't
definitely-
ask all the questions. Ask him, does he have the mace?
Or did
You're just like
Did
the
he answer?
orcs. Sneaking about. Trying to gather the power of old.
We are definitely not sneaking.
I can tell that.
I have no interest in possession of the mace. I simply just want to leave.
Yeah, that's correct. We need the key.
And if there is a chance that we can do this diplomatically, in a different sense, I kind of glance at Exodus. We just borrow the hammer and then bring it back.
Borrow?
Yes.
We just want to unlock the door.
He makes an insight roll against Booker to see if he
Okay.
just wants to borrow the mace to unlock the door.
Do I need to
You
roll
said hammer
something?
just a second
Yeah,
ago.
you
but
either
I think
roll a
it's mace.
persuasion or deception roll, your choice.
All right. Well,
Versus the creature's insight roll.
I am not.
Mace.
I am 16.
He rolls a 19. Are you lying?
I use persuasion.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm genuinely. I'm okay with bringing it back.
But you
Yeah, I
have
think we should bring it back.
Has anybody told Booker that we need the sword? So
No, that's the one we need, but we don't need the trident or the hammer. So I'm
Yes, yes.
perfectly fine.
but
the trident.
I did not say that.
I hide the trident on my back.
You know, why are you talking with this guy? You should just tell him, hand over the mace. There'll be no trouble, and we'll return later. Be very forceful, you know?
And where was all this
Oh,
bravery when the
stupid.
darkness came, little girl?
I don't know. I wasn't
not
born then.
born.
Sorry.
Do I know what he's meaning by the darkness? Have I been
Talking
around
of-
long enough to know that?
He's talking about the invasion of Orin by the forces of the darkness.
Why is he part of the darkness?
He
He's
sounds like he's
right now.
against the darkness.
Yeah.
Making fun of me.
How would you know that?
The way he's speaking.
Yeah.
Can I roll insight as well to see if I sense that he's hostile?
Make an insight roll with disadvantage, as you cannot
Disadvantage.
see
Okay.
as you can't see his face
Okay.
at all.
All right.
So,
Definitely. not a
Can
good
you
reflection.
explain what is this
13?
darkness?
Can't tell. He's whatever this guy is. You don't even know who's in there. It's just like a voice.
I'm just gonna start stepping into the darkness. Maybe it lights up when you get in, like automatic lights.
Where's your brain? As
I stop him before he goes in.
What? I fell down.
Anto falls to his
You're
death.
an idiot.
I
Yeah.
stop Anto before he steps in.
Yes.
OX
We're
OX
just in
is
theater of the
asking a
mind right
question.
now until something happens, really. And
OX is gonna
We're
ask
talking.
him.
So are you guys opening the door?
The door is
Door
already
is open.
open.
the door is already open, Delian. That's
So
how you're talking.
we said we
to
can't
us.
see it. Oh, we can't see anything then.
It's
Yes,
pure
it's
darkness,
the-
Delian.
You're black.
I'm gonna cast daylight.
As Delian
Oh,
begins to
okay.
cast spells, he's like, "That's what I thought."
You are a
He
idiot.
casts counter spells. We roll initiative.
I cast counterspell.
You can't
Why
see
would
the
he
target.
cast counterspell against
Oh.
daylight?
He
Counter,
doesn't
counter.
know what you're casting.
Okay. Okay, I
I
don't
just
know.
wanna
Okay,
cast
counterspell
daylight
as
so
you
that it
begin-
could be brighter.
As you begin casting
That's fair.
magic, or quote unquote hostile magic, he counterspells you.
Mm.
Roll your attribute, which is
I forget how counterspell works.
I'm gonna just let you roll a d20, right? I'm gonna roll, and then you're gonna add your spell modifier to it. Your spell modifier, which is your wisdom mod.
It does not say that I need to be able to see the creature.
You do need to
Well-
see the creature.
Oh,
cast
when you
any
see a
spell
creature,
with it.
okay, I see that casting time. Sorry.
It's just
So hold on, I roll a
thing of
d20
all
plus
spells.
5.
Yes, I roll a 22.
You rolled a 22. Wow, I
That's
didn't
right.
win.
I successfully counterspell you. He's like, "Where were you, little girl, when they came for Kamladur?"
I was just trying to make it brighter so we can see each other, but that's good.
You do not need to see
I-
me.
Why do I serve you?
Why did you counterspell that? I'm confused. I mean, if you don't, whatever. It's just a light
Cast
spell. We
magic
just
you do
wanted
not
to
need
see
to
something.
understand. You've been given powers by the god beyond your control. And you use them for your own selfish means, and you come to take the realm from me.
Say, just a technical question. If I'm not casting it at him, and I'm just casting it in an area effect to create daylight, can he still counterspell it?
That is correct. He can counterspell any spell,
Okay.
any active
Okay,
magic.
because
being
I thought
cast.
counterspell. I was just curious because I wasn't sure if counterspell was supposed to be against him, right?
Booker,
It's like a
as you-
reaction, isn't it?
So
Or-
I don't want to rules lawyer it, but your spell's been counterspelled. Let's move on. As Booker raises his hands to try to do the gestures that counterspell him, you can't see him, Booker. He's in
Yeah.
complete darkness.
alright. Alright, that's my last third level spell slot failed.
Well, no, you
Alright,
don't.
Mr.
You
Kane.
don't use the spell slot as like I'm just telling you. You just can't see him.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
so
gonna
I
be that.
can.
It's not that douchey. I'm just trying to tell you, like, you just
Oh.
it doesn't even work, right?
Okay.
But you start doing the incantations, and you're just like, maybe figuring out the ring is just kind of throwing you off a little bit. You know. That
Ox is gonna ask.
fuck with
Ox
you,
is
maybe?
gonna call. Ox is gonna call out to the dwarf. Do not mind my companions. They are short of intelligence. Can you tell me more about this darkness?
The darkness is everywhere.
Clearly, but this darkness you speak cause harm.
You're a bucket of bolts, and you're useless.
Yeah,
Made by the
nowhere.
gnomes, I'm sure.
I do not remember who built me. I was just awakened.
These are the heroes.
We're not heroes.
We are clearly not heroes. I follow a small fire devil, leading by a blue lizard who makes poor decisions, a suicidal air genasi, and someone new who just joined us after one of our companions died.
You know, for a robot, you're pretty chatty. You know, Saint Accident is the greatest hero there is, I say.
Oh God.
Are you gonna give us the mace to let us leave?
Yeah, or feel the wrath of Saint Accident.
There's no dwarf among you to wield it. No dwarf worthy enough to wield it.
We don't need to
What about-
wield it. We just need it for the door.
I think my height's about the height of a dwarf, I'm sure.
But do you have the beard?
No.
Exactly, so you're lower than a dwarf.
How old are you, Paladin?
Ori,
I'm
And
going
where
to...
were you then when the darkness came and overtook us? And overtook me?
I was a different person then.
I think he's just spiteful. He's mad he lost.
No, it doesn't seem like we're making much progress with conversation here.
I was there, little girl, in the last battle of Camladur. When the final
I wasn't,
onslaught
but we-
came, before you were born.
I wasn't, but we still need the mace to get out of here. So you
serve
can tell us
false
your stories to the
gods.
darkness later.
I speak to him in Dwarvish. I have no interest in fighting with you. I just want the mace to get out of here.
Yeah, that was my point.
I said that in Dwarvish.
Do
Can't really understand.
do
Unless
you
understand
think I am
Dwarvish.
here of my own volition? That damnable mage cursed me here. And trapped me. Kept me here. And I feel it on you. The darkness is all around you.
Then I've had an exchange. I will gladly do what I can to free you from here. And in exchange, we get the mace to get out of here.
What?
That was non-Dwarvish.
He says in Dwarvish to you, he doesn't speak back in common, so only people who
Okay.
understand Dwarvish can speak to him. Now that he knows one of the party can speak it, he seems to have like an elder's voice, accident. And his dwarven voice has an inflection of authority. You've heard some of the other dwarven elders speak this way. I am beyond redemption now. The darkness killed every one of us. I am the only last one remaining. And you, Paladin, are closer than the darkness than you think.
OX3 is going to speak in Dwarvish as the voice protocol changes, trying to mimic the Dwarven's sound of voice. I may not remember who I was. Maybe we can actually make a deal. This blue lizard, Exodin, determined to release everyone in this dungeon.
I'm trapped in here by an archmage, and you send this bucket of bolts to do words and parley, he says in common.
You are not the only one trapped here. I am trapped by a protocol to protect Delian, the small child which you speak.
The devil. The red devil behind us.
There are also
I'm speaking
others...
in Dwarvish.
Oh.
The devil. Well, actually,
Speaking
he
of
spoke
shit I
in
just
common,
can't
so-
understand anymore. I just minor illusion of beard on Delian.
Yeah, I was about to actually do that. I was going to cast Silent Image and just
If you
make a
do
beard
not-
to make it look like a dwarf.
You know, I have a dumb question, but why do you keep telling everybody that you have some sort of protocol to protect me when you don't really have to? It's almost like you're volunteering unnecessary information.
Ay, por Dios, que te puede callarte. Those are the
The
two
fuck did he
protocols
just
he has
say?
to. You've been
Orvish is a little
the
weird.
Yeah, but why do you
gnomes
need to? Why
rented
do you need
out
to tell?
OX3 to
Why didn't
you.
they tell him that?
Exactly.
Anyway,
He
whatever.
knows the protocols, the two protocols he has to protect
No,
you,
I'm saying, why do you need to tell the dwarf that?
to try to
Run
gain
away
his
with them.
trust. He's trapped
Okay.
here. So is OX3 trapped to you.
I
It's a
think there are other
metaphor.
ways of gaining guys'
God.
trust other than just telling him everything about you. But okay.
He says in Dwarven to Exodus, he's like,
Jesus Christ.
the gods have abandoned us. Why are you so sure they walk with you?
Well, actually, I've
Well,
recently been going through a bit of a philosophical discussion myself on that myself.
oh, my goddess has never abandoned me.
Your
Oh,
God
yeah,
is the
your
one
God's
causing the
dead.
murder.
I did say that in Dwarvish.
My goddess
Oh,
is
okay.
dead.
Well,
Who
I
said
don't
that?
say that.
How
The
can we come
dwarf
to
is the
Back here
dwarf
twiddling
is
his
speaking
thumbs.
the dwarf is speaking Dwarvish, and the only ones who actually understand Dwarvish is speaking to the dwarf.
Okay, so they're still speaking Dwarvish. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He says to Exodus in Dwarvish, he's like, go on.
But
I told you. You're almost there.
I guess I'll step forward.
Step forward into the darkness.
That's what it sounds like he's implying for me to do, right?
Very metaphorical.
I don't know. You step into the darkness. We're still in Theater of the Mind, but Exodus, you see him
Okay.
vanish into the darkness, though, right? And he's like, it's all around us. Everywhere. The destruction. The suffering. And you still believe in your false gods. I saw every dwarf slain at Camladur. By those filthy greenskins. You hear him like squeezing something, like leather straps, tightly, as he's kind of, angry. And he's like, why keep the gods in your heart?
Be quite honest with you, I don't know myself. I thought maybe a second chance of redemption for my past, but that might have been a fool's hope. At this point, I simply just desire to keep living and do what I can to atone.
That mage. You have one of the archmages with you now. You must be in some real trouble.
What do you see?
I won't be fooled twice by a mage.
Those bastards trapped me here. I'm corrupted just like you. Now you take the mace. You will be too.
I don't need to wield it.
You cannot wield it, Dragonborn.
I
It's only
simply
made
need
for
to
my
carry
people.
Did,
So
did
this is your
Booker try to
chance.
persuade him?
This is what's happening.
Yeah.
This is your chance to make a persuasion or try to get it before he's basically compelled to fill out the guise or whatever by Cryptius.
Okay.
I would.
Anybody, Ox, are you proficient in persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. No, but is that a +2 to it?
But this is like, I'm
I'm-
throwing this back to the group in general to do whatever they want to do to try to convince him. He's not like attacking Exodus. You hear him speaking in Dwarvish to Exodus. Exodus is responding in Dwarvish.
Can OX3 respond something in Dwarvish?
Yeah.
And can the rest of us who don't have the ability to speak this language be caught up with what you guys are talking about?
Not you.
What?
You know, I tell the dwarf in comment because I'm getting tired of this dwarvish and the rant. I am skilled in the skills of undoing some of the rituals of darkness. So we can, once you provide us the mace, we get out of here. I could probably try to heal your curse as well, with the goddess's blessing, of course. Can I use persuasion for that? Actually, I've got a pretty good persuasion roll.
My heart is black. I don't believe
Yeah,
in your
and I'll make
false
it-
gods.
I'll make it bright again. Don't worry.
I'm gonna say in
Fine with
Dwarvish, ignore the small child.
Oh, why do you keep undercutting me, man? I've got a pretty good persuasion roll.
Yeah, the history of your persuasion rolls and your action says otherwise.
It's been pretty good.
You literally caused a few of these fuckers to try to kill us.
But I didn't try to persuade them at that time. So
So
I mean, I only have a +3.
So my 16 didn't seem to do anything for him to believe me, or
That was just like the first roll, right?
okay, all right.
That was just.
look,
Uh,
I'm definitely trained in anti-darkness ritual. I can help you. Remove your curse, get you back to your people, do whatever you need to do. But if you really like the darkness, it wouldn't matter what I do, right?
So we're at the flashback to when they tried to remove Vinny's curse.
and
Yep,
Vinny
but
explodes.
don't say that. Don't say that
No,
stuff.
no, I'm thinking that in my head.
And Vinny explodes in a flash of white light, and he was unable
Yeah.
to come back. My thirst is insatiable.
What thirst? What are you talking about?
Those creatures,
Thirst for water?
they bring bodies for me to feast on.
Oh,
Well, I can remove that thirst as well. Don't worry. We tried it with our. Who's the king's name again? What's his name? Gotta look
Thomas.
it up.
Thomas.
Oh,
Thomas Bigelow.
Delian
Thomas
makes
Bigelow.
a deception roll with disadvantage as she kills Thomas Bigelow in the ritual.
why is it disadvantage? Didn't kill it.
You stutter a little bit as you remember that Thomas Bigelow died.
Yeah, you pretty much
Uh,
vaporized him.
Right, but I
You
would.
successfully did
Would
it.
I stutter? I always thought I did the right thing with that.
That's why I'm letting
all
you roll with disadvantage. I'll let the dice decide to see how badly you stutter through it.
right. I would have succeeded. That's right.
Well, you roll a
you did.
5 and a 3,
7.
so probably not. You roll a 3 basically. He does an insight roll to counter your roll. You're a liar, and you bring liars into my chamber. He squeezes
I
his
don't
mace,
lie.
and he says, "I will destroy you now." As we roll initiative.
Once again, Delian, thanks.
Can I do a cast?
You're welcome.
God.
Oh, can I see out of the darkness, or are they?
I will
obscured?
reveal the room now, but the room is dark, right? As Exodus walks into the room, I do not reveal the creature quite yet. I still have the air elemental in here.
Still vanished.
Nice.
Can I
Let's
cast a spell
roll.
as he says that,
We roll initiative, and you begin to
Okay.
cast spells. You know,
Okay.
that's how it works.
or? Okay, got it.
Delian, what'd you get for initiative?
I'm surprised he wouldn't let me finish talking. That's all right.
Ooh.
12.
I can't roll persuasion. 12.
You did. You rolled deception at disadvantage because you thought about how you tried to cure the darkness from Thomas and failed.
Yeah,
So-
but he didn't really fail. But
And
all
you
right.
rolled like
He
shit
got
anyways.
vaporized.
I rolled a 19 to counter your roll. Even if you would have rolled the 5, which was an unhindered roll, you would have still failed.
DM,
Yes.
I don't know why, but it says here that I roll initiative with advantage. I don't know what that is about.
It's
I-
wave.
It's whenever I attune to the wave, it gave me advantage on initiative. I don't know why.
That's fine. You can roll with initiative. It makes you feel better.
I don't want to. I since
Just roll with advantage.
Just roll
The
the
wave
first
is
roll.
giving you assisting.
Booker rolls a 24.
a nat 20.
I got
yeah.
Exodus roll a Booker gains
19.
inspiration.
Mm.
So it looks like Exodus up next. Galleon is at a
12.
12. Iron Knight is at a 12 as
12.
well. I think Iron Knight, your dex is an 8.
My dex is a +2. Like,
So I think you're faster than Delian, right? Delian, what's your dex at?
18. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 18.
Okay, so Delian goes ahead of you. Soar, what'd you get? A
7.
You rolled like shit.
Yeah, I rolled a
Anto,
I roll a 16.
so you go ahead of Delian like this. I'll roll with Ctenmiir.
So he's not listening to the rest of our speech and just attacking. That's good.
Because if you just
you make it, you say like, oh, you're like able to do the darkness. You stutter a little bit. He's kind of already annoyed with Delian a little bit, as he's just like, she's like a little girl to him. You know, she doesn't seem to understand where he's coming from, and she's just like, whatever, you know, let's, like, why are we listening to this guy? You know, even though you do try to persuade him, I give you a chance to make a roll, guys. Delian tries to says, hey, we can break the curse, and she remembers the fact that Thomas Vigil was vaporized beneath Storm, in the Castle of Stormwind, right? And the ritual fails.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Booker is up first.
Okay.
The dice rolled, Delian. I mean, what do you want to say?
No. I'm just saying
You gonna
that
ball bust
we
me?
could have done it. I mean, even if he died, he'd still look pretty on doing it.
Okay.
I rolled, by the way, I rolled a 19 to counter your roll previously, Booker. So your
19?
persuasion roll or whatever, yeah. So
It looks like the DM's on a high roll
Wouldn't
thing.
If you want me to, I can roll the dice rolls and Tailspire if you guys want me to.
No,
you feel better.
it's fine. I'm just trying to figure out I'll just do my turn. Sorry.
Yes,
we
Booker,
can
you're
talk
up
about this
first. What do you
later.
want to do? You hear him say he's going to kill you.
Right,
He's tired of Delian's antics, and he begins to, you know, try to put her in her place.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us anyway. Anyway.
Self-defense, I
not.
suppose. Let's see here. You can see through the darkness.
Can't see through the darkness. You can't see anything. You can still
No,
try
he
to...
can
Yeah.
see us, so he can
That's
clearly
right.
see through the darkness.
That's right.
So, there is nothing I can do because all of my abilities are by sight. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a new spell.
Cool.
So I'm going to reach into my component pouch and pull out a glove, slip it on in it, and take another object, an egg, put it in the palm, crush it, and then purple energy crackles around my hand before darkness from the tunnel congeals into a massive hand, and I'm going to summon Arcane Hand.
Sweet. How should we make this thing look?
Do you have just like a marker or something, like a non-player creature token?
I want to just use like a spirit or something like this.
Okay, a spirit
Yeah,
works.
like this, something like that.
Is
it large?
It's loading. It's loading for me. Yes, it is a large hand.
Okay, so it's like this.
but it
Arcane
can-
hand.
arcane bodyguard.
So you take a step back to actually make position for
Well,
it.
it can fly, so it's probably like this on top of the up near the roof.
It's
I don't know,
almost
like
filling the
bubbles.
entire. You think about it. So I'm going to be anal with you since we're higher level. You have to summon it behind you because it
That
is
is-
so big. Is it ethereal? Can it move through objects? I think it takes up space though, right?
It moves at your command, mimicking movements of your own hand.
Add it to the
turns.
initiative
It
count.
does not say that it is. It can interpose, which I assume because of the fact that it can interpose and grab things, it is not ethereal.
Yes. So
Is that flying?
Yes,
So,
it is flying.
I'm going to be a nice guy. Anto takes a step back. Ox
Yeah.
takes a little bit of a step forward, and I'll put it right there in front of you, like that.
And it does say specifically, let's see here. When you cast a spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, can I cast it as a bonus? Can I use it as a bonus action now? Or would that be next turn?
It's totally up to you. If you want it to be its own initiative count or you want it to act on your turn, it's up to you.
I am going to do. Well, it is on my turn, so.
It's up to you. It
It-
depends on how you want to do the mechanics, everybody.
All right.
Giving you
why are you
options.
casting?
On my casting
Why are
list,
you casting? Yeah.
Delian, let him do his turn, please.
I'm just going to do a interposing hand. So it basically gives us cover for right now.
So yeah, the hand like shoots up like in the middle of the wall, and it gives you like 3/4 cover or something like that.
It just like
Yeah, it kind of gives you 3/4 cover.
Interposes itself.
Ctenmiir is up, and he says, "You are not worthy to wield it. With this little girl." He walks up, you hear him like take a few steps forward, exit in, and he takes the hand. You hear like energy begin to ripple, like around him. You hear like this, like, this energy charge. He slams something into the ground. Everybody makes a saving throw. Let me tell you what it is. Oh, yeah, it's a con save, DC 15, versus being stunned.
The reason I asked why you're casting it, because I just wanted to know tactically what you were trying to do. But
everyone within 60 feet is affected.
Remember, you have the aura. Our aura's active, so
he is a legendary creature.
18.
We do also have.
So Anto fails.
We have advantage
Accident.
on con saves.
And Sor, your girlfriend gave you disadvantage on the roll. Roll with disadvantage.
What?
Disadvantage would be a 10.
From the Twitch chat. She's laughing. She's having a blast. She said she wanted to fuck with you, so
Oh.
you can kind of get kinky with her later and say, you could fuck her kind of thing later.
Or it could be the other way around. We don't know if.
Yeah, we don't know. Sor could be into that. Sor fails and he's stunned. So how it works is a stun effect at the end of your turn. If you fail the saving throw, the DC is 15. If you fail the save at the end, I think Sor's the only one who failed, and it looks like Anto failed as well. Even with the +3 of the roll, Anto fails. Everyone else passed, correct? So Sor and Anto, at your turn, you're stunned, right? As a thunderous smash hits it, the ground, and like a wave of like thunder energy reverberates out and like stops your heart for a second. You are stunned, so you're stunned till the start of your turn. This creature is a legendary creature. I use 2 legendary action points. Exon is up.
I use my action to drink a haste potion, so I have the hasted effect.
Yep.
And I still can't see him, right?
That is correct.
So then with I will action surge to cast Bless. Can I see out the darkness so I can see my party? Oh shit. Alright then.
Excellent, you already have Bless on you.
No, he does not. No one's declared that he has Bless.
No, Delian gave us Bless.
That's 8.
Delius.
She gave 8. Never mind. Okay.
Alright. Can I move out of the darkness to see my party?
That's right.
Alright, and then I'll cast.
That's yeah. And then
I'll do my action surge.
Yep.
To
Because you don't want to use the action point system, right? So
I didn't want to use it because you were calling me out on it.
Okay, sure. So you cast Bless on everyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Ox, and I think Anto.
The idea, he just walks out and sees a giant hand just kind of sitting there like this. Just lets him peer through.
Sure.
And that
would
be the end of my turn.
Between turns, any legendary creature at the end of the creature's turn can do something. The creature looks at Delian and says, "You do not belong to this world."
Building your online business?
If someone's building an online business, that sounds great. Who's starting up the business, guys? Someone getting involved in crypto?
As I said, they're using it for the crypto machine.
Yeah,
Wave is trying to convince Anto to go into business.
Anto, what business you going into, buddy?
I don't know what you're talking about, but my other computer's on while it's off, so I don't know.
Damn fucking pop-ups. That's what happens when you play Angry Birds in between turns. Delian, make a saving throw. Wisdom save.
I don't want a saving throw. What am I making saving throw against? Anyway, 18.
Pass. The DC is 16. Uses 2 legendary action points to cast a spell. As he's sort of pissed at that, Anto's up.
Alrighty.
Anto's
So I'm stunned.
You're stunned. Now make the con save at the end of your turn to be unstunned.
You got this. I think you're within range.
Yeah, we're giving him the
Never mind.
+3.
Okay.
18
Do
though.
I know what's?
You're no longer stunned. Delian's up.
Do I know what spell he tried to cast?
Make an Arcana roll.
Oh, it's not very good for me. 15.
Try to dominate you.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to cast Daylight again. I assume he used this reaction already, or has
He has
I don't
not
know.
used his reaction. Legendary creatures just use legendary. They just use the legendary action point system. Certain creatures get more than one reaction per turn, but they only get one reaction. So this guy only gets one reaction.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast Daylight again.
Yeah. Okay. He tries to counterspell you. Make a saving throw. Not a saving throw. An ability check, right? With wisdom.
Right. Okay.
I roll pretty high again. He
I was
failed.
disadvantaged. I gave you disadvantage on the roll. That's right.
You gave me
14.
disadvantage on the roll? For real?
Yeah, I did. On Twitch, yeah, I
cheesing me?
did.
I gotta pull it up. Motherfucker. I'll roll with disadvantage.
You
I
got
will
your
respect
ass.
it.
Got your ass.
Who gave him this?
Oh,
Delian.
are you spending the
Oh,
bits to get me,
wait.
Delian? Is this a pay-to-play game now? Is that what's
Seems
going on?
like it.
Just,
Wasn't the-
you're rolling so
it's pay
high.
to win.
Every roll.
All right, I'll roll again. You roll like shit. You want to waste it on this roll?
I rolled 14, so
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll again. Because you did do the biddies. He fails. I roll a natural one with a disadvantage. What do you say to revoke his counterspell?
I'd say by the light of Epona, let us see everything.
You will not see enough, woman. As the darkness is dispelled,
Ooh.
and you see a once proud dwarven beard is now entangled in cobwebs. Pale skin grips the dwarven mace as he has bent it to his will. He smiles with eyes filled with darkness that glint softly across the torchlight.
Well, now I can see something. Hold on. That's my turn anyway.
I will
Regardless.
reveal. I'll put the little torch on his model because he's a cool little custom model I made. As he wields the mace.
Looks good, it is.
It is a very nice model.
Behind him, though, you guys see a crypt that is opened. Right? Iron
He was
Knight
in
is
bed
up.
before he came in.
Iron Knight as he says that to Delian, he uses 2 action points. He has 8 action points in total. You no longer see him as he casts invisibility.
I ain't gonna stop Iron Knight.
That's true.
Iron Knight pulls up the glaive, bellows out steam as he's moving forward.
Yep.
He has the blindside ability, so he can still spot this little bastard.
Yeah.
It's still pretty dark in here. It looks like.
I was modified by gnomes. I can still see you. As I'm rushing in, glaive charge forward. I'm going to use my glaive to swing. First swing. 24 to hit.
You hit.
Rolling damage. 14 damage, and I'm casting a smite. Second level smite. DM, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, might as well you roll. You roll better
This
than
is
me.
a 3d8, right?
Yeah. Using second
19
level.
radiant damage. I have to make a concentration check with him. It's got to be pretty high, though, right?
Yep.
There we go.
Total damage.
Rolled pretty good. 16. How much damage did you do on that attack? You did almost 30 damage in the attack. I think I
Yeah,
passed.
I did,
The damage is about 15.
Yeah.
I passed with a 16. He keeps his invisibility up.
I hit you with a 14 plus the 19 of the smite.
Yeah. 14, 19. Yeah, it's about 30 something. Did I pass, guys, or no? Let me do the calculation. 14 plus 19. 33 divided by 2. Yeah, he passed. 16.5. Let's round it down or whatever, I think, right? Yeah,
Yep.
so 16 was the number I got.
Hey.
Passes.
Second swing. 23 damage.
Yeah.
7 damage on that one, and I'm using a smite. Another smite. This time, fuck it. I'm gonna use my third level smite.
Okay, third level smites, that's 40. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, his invisibility goes down. He's undead. He actually
Oh.
takes additional 2d8 damage right the spell,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. So
let me do
roll
the
that
initial
damage, DM.
Yeah. You rolled 7, right? So that's another 7 damage from the previous smite.
7. Yeah.
And then-
So I roll an extra. My second swing, I rolled 7 damage plus a 3rd level smite.
Yes, so let's do that. So it's actually 3rd level, it's 3d8 plus another 2, right?
Yeah.
Wait, it's 48, right?
It's
48 plus another 3 if he's undead, so it's 78 damage, right?
Yeah, there we
Is
go.
that right?
Isn't it just like an extra 1
Extra
D8?
radiant damage, yeah. It's you scale it down by 1 d8. So it's really 1d8. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's 1d8 if they're devil
It's 78.
or an undead.
it's 78 damage. He uses a level 3 spell, guys, as a paladin. He takes 38 radiant damage.
As pretty much as he just slams into him, holy glaive in hand, impaling with him as he repeats, I may be made by gnomes or dwarves, but I will exterminate you.
Let me take a
Does
look.
he look hurt?
He's pretty badly hurt. I mean, Ox blows like a huge amount of spells on him to get at him.
And I made him
Sword
visible
is
so
up.
you guys can go in and hit him.
Well, he's now visible because he didn't pass his concentration. Soar's up.
Move through this or not?
You just had to use double move if you want to be super technical about it, but I'm going to just say, with as you being a monk, you can get up to him if you want.
I'll let the hand
That's
just
fair.
like I'll let hand.
The hand is
open up
considered a
for
friendly
friends.
target, just considered difficult terrain. The difficult friendly terrain, technically, it just takes double move to move through, guys. Sword speed is like 50, though, like naturally, guys.
Yeah. 25 hits.
Moves like the wind.
Yeah, you hit Sora. You guys are going to kill him in one turn?
Oh wow!
This isn't the way it
You guys are
works.
just blasting him.
You said it would be a tough fight, so I ain't
Yeah,
holding back.
yeah, it is. I thought it would be.
Hits again. That's 11. 8 plus 11, that's 19.
19
bludgeoning
damage as you
roll.
slam your bow into his thigh.
And I will bonus action flurry of blows.
Oh wait, if he's an undead, doesn't he not heal? Because I hit him with the holy.
That's correct.
17 to hit.
Or
He
you
heals
can
at the start of his
regenerate.
turn. 17 does not hit.
26 hits.
That is.
Man,
I'm trying to get all the
6
damage.
bludgeoning.
How much damage did you do on the first attack, Sor?
Okay, damage total would be 8 plus 11 plus
Okay.
6, and I'm going to attempt to stun him.
On this last one, you're trying to stun him?
Yeah,
Let me
it's on the
see.
last one.
Let me see if he's immune to stun. He is not, so he can be stunned. Roll, I make a saving throw, correct?
Yes, let me find the DC. DC 14 con save. Probably a good con though.
Not really. I fail, but he uses last two legendary action points to succeed the save.
I should have done 2 of them.
Yeah. Is that the end of your turn? That's the end of your turn,
that's it.
right?
So, yeah.
Arcane Hand is up, but you said it was on your bonus action, so we don't do it.
Yes.
So Booker's up.
Bonus action. I'm going to use the hand.
What do you want to do with the
It
hand?
can move up to 60 feet. So
Yeah, it can
I'm
fly
gonna-
forward. Where do you want to? What do you
I'm
want to
gonna position it behind the dwarf,
do? Okay.
and I'm going to do a clenching fist. So it kind of when it goes up, proceed to I mimic to make it move forward, kind of like crawl over the ceiling, come back around, and then I just punch the air, and I'm gonna punch him in the back of his body.
Yes, sure.
So
so you're gonna punch him in the back of the head? Ah, man,
I make
schoolyard
a-
logic.
I make a melee spell attack with the hand. So that's going to be a d20 plus 8. If it'll roll. Well, that's a natural 1.
The punch ox.
I'm gonna say he punches back at use Soar.
Okay.
Why the hell you punches? Why are you bullying Sore? That's my job.
It's a new spell I'm learning.
He actually
So
can't. He cannot punch back because he's already used his reaction to counterspell. So, what is that? The end of your turn, Booker, or what else are you doing?
I'm going to, as an action, movement. I'm gonna, I guess 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna start making my way in here.
Okay. He's battling her.
And gonna kind of get around the corner here, and just prepare myself so I can see him.
Now that I have my new AI art thing, guys, I'm able to create all this cool art with him. Here's a picture of him, or his thing, by the way.
I'll end my turn.
Cool. That is the end of your turn.
Is it
You just gotta
Beholder?
move up.
Yeah, I move up. The hand is in position.
His action
behind
points
him.
reset.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick, DM.
His action points resets at the top of his round.
Oh,
He
Too bad he's gonna die.
he explodes, and let me see how far he moves.
He explodes.
Well,
Explodes. He's running forward.
he dashes up here, but he gets 3 action points on his turn.
Did I hit him with the?
When he moves with such a blistering speed, it provokes
I
no
forgot
attack
that.
of opportunity.
I forgot about that.
He begins to
Yeah,
scale across the walls inside.
he's got the mace, so. I think.
Put him up here, but he's scaling across the walls. Accidents up.
Okay, as I see he's trying to run away.
It's like at a flash of blazing speed, he dashes around you. You feel the wind rip behind you. Does it remind you of anybody, Accident?
Yeah.
God, Exodus' girlfriend.
Wait, where did he go? Where did he go? Is
To
he
the
gone?
mud.
You
He
look
went to
behind
the
you,
mud.
he's not there.
All right.
One place.
I know. I felt him run past me though. So
He did.
He's not
30
That's your
feet,
movement.
and I guess dashing.
Dashing up.
Do I see him now?
You jump into the... You look at the edge as you dash up to the precipice. You see him like running across the walls.
Then
You have a bonus action.
nothing that would be of help. So I'm gonna end my turn.
Anto's up.
Accident. I hope you guys make space.
Anto,
there.
did we skip Anto's turn last time, guys? I think we did.
No,
stunned.
No,
I
no,
was stunned. I was stunned.
He
Oh, my
broke
bad.
free the stun.
Who else
No,
was
yeah.
stunned? Someone else was stunned. I believe Sor was,
No.
and he did his turn, right?
No.
No, 2 people failed to save. Sor failed the saving throw, and he dashed
Oh,
up and attacked.
Yeah, it was Booker. Booker and Anto got hit.
It wasn't Booker stunned. It was Sor that was stunned.
Yeah, it
'cause
was
his girlfriend
me.
gave
It
him
was. I was.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
stunned.
yeah,
My
yeah.
girlfriend gave me disadvantage.
I'm going to add 40 hit points back to him.
40. What the hell?
Yeah, because, I mean, he used like 3 or 4 attacks. But I'll be a nice guy, Sor. You can give yourself your key back that you used. But you're stunned right now, so you have to make the saving throw, right? So you just lost a turn. Anto's up.
So did I even notice
move
that
me
the
back
guy
to where I
like,
was?
went behind?
No, I'm not going to move you back to where he was because I can't jinx it. I'm on Anto's turn now.
Okay, so did I even notice that the guy like just went past
You
me?
felt like the whipping wind passed by you. And you remember on the travels of traveling here when they talked about fighting Alarian, about how fast she could move.
I'm a fight. I can't do much when it comes to running around. Let me just stand right here. That's it. Can't do much.
I will teach you a lesson. As Anto just takes the dodge action, correct?
I take a dodge. No, I just walk up to
Just
as
walk
far
up.
as I can go.
Okay, you walk up, and then you hold your action to try to strike at the guy who comes by you, right? Maybe, or something?
No, not really. No.
Okay, you just walk up. Exodus, you see him starting to scale across the walls. He has legendary movement, so he can just move across the walls like this. Delian is up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we know he can't really
he's
get
in-
away since he's trapped in this dungeon as well.
He uses 4 action points.
If I come to this section here, can I see him?
I'm going to be a nice guy and say yes.
I'm gonna fireball him.
Ooh.
Can I make a
Well-
deck save right with him?
Hold on, let me just check the save. I'm gonna fireball him at maximum level. See what happens.
At 5th level? Is that your last 5th level spell?
Yeah, at fifth. Yeah, last 5th level spell. That'll
It's
be.
he has a very
Yeah, it's
high
deck
dex
save at 7. Deck
Very
save at
fast.
17.
He passes with a 25, so he takes half damage.
Okay. It's alright. Why does that not drop? That's a really weird one. That's alright. It's actually 37 because the 1s turn to 2s because
Sure.
I'm an elemental adept. So it's
37 divided by
37
2?
points.
37 divided
That'll
by 2.
be 18.
That is right. Minus 18. You see it hit him, but he evades a little bit. He skirts across the wall a little bit, and he says, I'll make sure to kill you first. Iron Knight is up.
Yeah,
No.
please come back my way.
No.
That was
Impossible. That always works.
All right, Iron Knight's gonna be moving up. I hope I'm gonna use a dash action, so see if I can actually get there. Iron Knight's gonna call out. You are outrunning. What happened to you, to your dwarven pride?
You want to roll an intimidation roll?
Yep.
Okay, it's versus insight.
All right. Let's see if I don't roll like shit.
Natural 20.
Is that beard fake?
The soulless
says
robot is.
He yells at you. He's like, if died and come the door. The next ability check, saving throw, or thing he does is with disadvantage. Because you successfully intimidate him.
Trying
Your
to.
turn, Ox.
Yeah, I've used my action to dash up there, so.
Sor is
Can't do
stunned.
anything
He
else.
has to make a saving throw, with a Constitution saving throw, DC 15, to break out of the stun. He does not.
No.
Sor is still stunned. Arcane Hand and Booker are now up.
All right.
Oh, since you undid his
Family Guy
turn,
death pose.
doesn't he get 2?
I will give him another save, Sor. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah.
No, nice. 19.
You're no longer stunned, but that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Booker's up.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, thanks on that accident.
So let's
Thank
see.
you, Exodus.
With some holy magic, he's gonna start healing. Damn it.
It'd be the same Illyrian fight all over again. Just stun the entire, just on the ground.
Pretty much.
30. Bonus action. I'm gonna actually. I want to try something, but I don't know if I can do it. If I have Bigby's hand follow behind me, can I carry myself?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna start riding my own hand and just.
The hand
Kind
picks
of.
you up as your bonus action and moves up to you and picks you up, and that's the end of its thing. That's it. See it, Booker, when you're starting to ask these questions, that's why summons get their own initiative count, because they act on their turn.
Okay. All right. Well,
Because now you're starting to do complex things, with it.
sorry.
That's okay.
That's all I can do.
Not really. I mean, you don't cast a spell. You can still cast a spell.
I'm focusing on this one, and I can't see him, so that's all I can do. So I'll end my turn.
Ctenmiir curses you, Delian, as he sees you. He's like, you do not deserve the god you seek. Delian makes a, let's see what type of saving throw it is. Oh, he cannot. It's a touch spell. He can't get you. I was like, cool, I'm going to cast this awesome spell, dudes. Instead, he casts a baby dick spell. I like it. No.
Well, he's a vampire. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, kind of obvious at this point.
Most vampires are touch things anyway.
Oh shit.
I have a touch spell that I can't use. So.
He,
Oh, well.
So let me take a look here. He has a few legendary action points left. One, he moves across the wall a little bit to get closer to Delian. He gets within range to
So
cast a spell
he's
against.
coming back.
He comes back to get in range to cast a spell on Delian. Range, I believe, is 30, so let me get within range of him. So he crawls back across the wall. Yeah, we'll say he's in range right there. Delian makes a con save.
Okay, I still have advantage because of sores.
Yeah, con save for half damage.
+2.
It's necrotic damage.
Oh crap!
He
12.
fails.
Oh no, hold on. He's next to the paladin, so
Yes, he fails, even with the +2 or +3 or whatever you're talking about. He rolls a 12, guys.
Yeah.
Is that an attack?
It is not an attack. It is a spell that he casts on her.
Okay.
As his hands, black bands of necrotic negative energy pour forth from his fingertips and envelop the target, sapping their life force. Even the water from their body, he suppresses the cruel smile as you see Delian begin to wither before your very eyes. Delian takes 33 necrotic damage.
Ouch!
Ctenmiir's up and he says, I will come back. He moves across. He's like, come get me if you can. As no radiant damage is done to him, he regenerates 20 HP. That's his first move. Then he moves like this. And he moves like... he moves 60 using 3 action points. Actually moves
That
across.
was 34 total, right?
33 necrotic damage, buddy.
33.
Mazel tov, Delian. Now you're an adult.
What's your question, Booker?
He moved to about here, right?
Yeah, he moves kind of up.
Would he have had a chance to get shot by the geyser?
That's a good point. You want me to roll on the geyser?
I mean, if you
Yeah, let me roll on the geyser, buddy. I have to roll an 18 or higher for the geyser to erupt, correct? And it's kind of the rules. 18 or every time someone's out there like that, Booker, you're right, and then we randomly roll on the effect of the geyser. Isn't high-level combat amazing? Exodent's up.
If he's gonna come back, no point going forward. I'll just go back into the room.
Okay. Go back into the room and you cast a
You
potion.
see
is he
his
coming
sword
back?
getting up from his Family Guy death pose.
Yeah.
Anto's up.
Yeah, we're
He's coming
going back, I guess.
That is a lot of precedence.
Why is everybody going back?
Because
You
we
want to
can't-
go across the geyser with him hitting you?
No, but why are you going back? I'm just curious.
You can use a dash action. I use it right here, and that's it. That's it for me.
Because we can.
I mean, he could sort of run away, I guess.
I mean, he's trapped in this dungeon.
You
with us
want to?
too,
I think they want to avoid getting their essence sucked away. So
Delian takes a
I'm
little
gonna-
bit of necrotic damage as he's almost dehydrated.
Before I ran back, I would yell out to the flesh golem to not do anything to him. Just ignore him.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level. See if I can hit him.
Roll an attack roll.
It's just not rolling well today. 13.
Nope.
All
AC
right,
is
so I'll use the
18.
rest. Then I use the rest of my turn as movement to move back as well a little bit.
Okay. Iron Knight is up.
well, time to complete what you promised him.
What do you want to do, bud?
OX is going to literally open a chamber inside onto his abdomen as he pulls out a potion of growth.
Okay.
Pops the lid, open a slot that's on his face, and just pours it all in there.
Okay.
As now he grows one size larger.
Yep. Okay. That's your action.
I have to roll for how many hours? For 4 hours.
Cool. Big Ox.
As now he's going to try to climb through the wall on the walls here. As
Climb
he's
at
gonna
half
chase-
speed. So the
Yep.
walls themselves, so that you're big, you're going to grip around the rocks a little bigger. Okay, I'll say that.
Yeah.
It means you make the roll with advantage. Okay. The DC is 15, but if you slip, you fall into the boiling mud.
Yeah.
It's an athletics check
Alright.
or strength check. If you don't, it's an athletics check. You roll with
yes.
advantage, right?
Yeah, I'll
You-
roll with.
you still climb at half speed, as a lot of the walls are covered in algae.
Yeah, but he's sinking them fingers in.
Yeah, you're a big guy. I allow you to roll with advantage.
Can I move with full speed with that one?
As you roll a natural 20, I'll allow you to move with full speed, but you can move only up to your movement, which is 30, right?
Yeah.
So it'll move you up to like here.
Can't see myself, but oh well.
Trying to get you in there. There we go.
Yeah.
Sora's up.
I'm a big motherfucker.
Oh, hey, you guys get him?
Sora looks at you with his impressive bling.
It's like putting diamonds on a turd. Damn.
I'm asking Exodus if like y'all got him.
No, he's gotten away, but he'll be back.
I peeked over the corner. Where's Ox?
Axe is chasing him.
You won't believe this even if I told you.
What do you do, Sora?
I guess I go check it out myself. I use a key point to dash. Do I have to? Let's find out.
It's your move. You almost get up all the way to the door, I'm going to say, yeah.
And I'll use a key point to just dash the rest of the way.
Okay. You see what's going on. You see a giant ox moving across the walls, scaling it.
Huh. He's 20... 30 feet. Ah, that's just out of reach. I was gonna ride him. But,
He was already 8'2". Now he's double that size.
16-4.
I'm now a Jaeger.
What else do you want to do, Sora, buddy?
I shoot a chromatic orb at the guy.
Okay. Roll an attack roll, right?
Let me check if I can reach him.
He's pretty far away.
I have 90 feet, so...
Yeah, you hit him. Just within range. Roll an attack roll, buddy.
Natural 1.
Doesn't do anything. Doesn't hit Ox because nobody's in combat with him. It's terrible.
Yep. I
You
just
hear him
throw
laugh
it,
and
and
his
it
dwarven
just
laugh.
falls into the pit. I put too much weight on it.
Ooh. Not
Oh,
quite that
shit.
bad.
And my turn.
Booker's up.
The bonus action, the hand's going to carry me to the opening.
Okay.
And I'm going to look up at him because I measured it earlier. He's within range as I manifest darkness into a horn and then fire a psychic lance at him. It has a range of 120 feet.
Cool.
I'm
Roll it
going
up.
to need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Fail.
All right, and he's going to
He
take.
hasn't used that many legendary action points as his turn's about to come up. He uses 2 to make a save, so he takes half damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he takes half of 21, so 10 psychic damage. And that's all I can do.
He says, "Come and get me, you bucket of bolts, if you can." Before his turn is up, he makes a legendary move, right?
I was built for war. I will crush you.
Let me see what he does before he does that. Uses a second level spell, Gust of Wind, on you. You have to make a strength saving throw.
Alright, even with my do I still have the advantage due to the large size?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
It's just straight strength saving throw. He's going to try to push you up the wall using a level 2 spell.
17.
You pass. Ah! And then he moves, so he uses the last 3 legendary action points like this. Well, actually uses 1 more, right? Like this, as he moves across the cavern. He moves over to the flesh golem. The flesh golem stands still, and he kind of waits there. And he says, "Come get me if you have any courage." He regenerates 20 HP. He's back to being bloody. Exon is up.
Hey, this door is still functional, right? Like it's not a magic door or something?
Yeah, you can shut it.
All right, so I will prepare this door with my non-magical greatsword and chain. So if you were to come back, I would be able to seal the door shut and quickly lock it, and that'd be then my turn.
You look at the picture of the door. The door has no handles.
Oh,
It doesn't really have any handles. It's got a bunch of twisted knots across it, though. It's just like a creepy-ass door. But it's just something that you just push and pull open. It's not meant to, like, it's a weird-ass door, dude.
is it push and pull?
Yeah, it swings both ways.
Of course. All right, and I'm gonna investigate the room and see if I can find something that would be of value to him or affect him in some way.
You see a coffin.
Is there anything on this?
Inside
I'm
the
gonna
coffin,
investigate the desk.
you see in the room, you open up the desk, there's silver pieces, gold pieces, and sacks of leather.
All right, that's the end of my
There's
turn.
other stuff, but that's just what I'm going to tell you right now. Like, there appears to be hundreds of coins in here. Anto's up.
Well, so I'm going to check out this coffin right here. Is there anything in there?
Yes. Check out the coffin.
Mhm.
There is I'm just going to tell you, I'll reveal one item at a time to you, as you have 6 seconds. You see a potion in there. And some spell scrolls.
I'll grab a scroll and that's it.
Grab a scroll, but you don't read Arcana. Delian's
Nope.
up.
Is the dwarf basically gone?
He's on the other side of the bridge.
Define gone.
Like we can't catch him, kind of thing.
He is on the other side of the precipice next to the flesh golem. He's
enticing Ox.
He's made a tactical retreat because he was badly hurt by Ox, so he's regenerating.
Okay, so I didn't know about the flesh column anyway.
And he hasn't taken any radiant damage in the last 2 rounds.
I'll try to come back to the opening. Can I get a line of sight on him at all?
Yeah. You see him there? He's 111 feet away.
111 feet. I'll cast another guiding bolt. What the hell? I haven't been rolling very well anyway. Try to do some radiant damage to.
He has an
Elise.
AC of 18.
Finally, 23.
Roll damage.
So that's 66 radiant.
Roll that.
Not very good damage though. 15 points.
Okay. He can't regenerate this round. He says, "Come and get me." Doesn't really appear to be doing anything. Ox, so how it works, I guess, Ox is the Gust of Wind is a concentration spell. He takes damage, so he has to roll it. And then at the start of your turn, I'm going to have you roll the saving throw again. So let me make the concentration save. I roll a natural 1, so it fails against Delian save. So the Gust of Wind, fortunately, goes down for you.
So I don't have to roll?
You do not.
I'm running low on spells. Sorry.
Since I have to still move by in half speed, right? Right now.
Yes. You have to roll. You have to roll the. It's a slippery wall, so you still have to make the save every time you move. The athletics check with advantage.
All right, then I'll once again start moving my ass across. 23.
Yeah, and I'll say if you roll a 25, then you can move at full move speed. You dash across.
Yeah.
So you can move 30, right? Because then you move at half. But if you roll a 25, it's like kind of like a critical success.
I'm also going to entice the dwarf again.
You can't because you use a dash action. That'd be your intimidation action again. Soar is up.
Oh boy.
I'll give you a hint,
will.
Ox. It appears like he's not leaving the room though. He's like right here.
He can't leave the room. Ox already figured that out. That's why it's following.
Soar's up.
Oh boy, he's like 100 feet away, isn't he?
111.
Well, that was from Delian. Let me check. Yeah, he's just out of range of me.
Give me flight.
Well,
You guys are level 10. I mean, this is it, man.
Yeah, fuck it,
Versus
I'm trying
one
to catch
ding-dong.
up to I will try to climb the walls.
Sword,
Catch up the ox.
Sword, do you trust me?
I just met you, but what do you have in mind?
Get on
I
the
just
hand.
bet you.
Get
Don't
on,
trust me.
get on the hand.
Yeah, grab his hand while he's running a
Take-
hand.
Take my no.
Take
I'm
my
going.
hand.
What I'm planning on is just basically offering to let him onto the hand.
LGBTQ plus moment, guys.
I love blooming in the dungeons.
Sword, you
I'll
leap
take
up
his
onto
hand.
the. I'm gonna say you can leap up to the hand, no problem, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so I just turn your model into like a flying model like this as you jump onto Big B or the arcane hand, which is represented by a giant flying spirit. We can't find a good
Is that
hand
an
model. It sucks.
tried.
No, that's
We'll
just your
find
move.
something.
It's just your move, buddy.
I will once again chromatic orb, and hopefully I don't miss this badly this time.
Sure, man. I mean, you are a fast monk, dude, so like, we have to play into it a little bit.
That is 16. But I think I have something that I can use.
There's an AC of 18, so you missed by 2.
I'm
Don't
gonna
you-
use a key point to use
Okay.
focused aim to add 2 to that attack roll.
Okay. Do you have to declare that before you make the roll or after?
It's just when you miss.
Okay. Pretty awesome as a monk ability.
Yep.
If you miss,
So
you know,
that
nice little
will
trigger.
be, just 14 lightning damage.
He's hurt. Booker's up.
All right. Big
You guys
B's
got
hand
this.
kind of curls to give us kind of something to hold on to, as I'm going to rocket us forward 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm
Just
glad he hasn't
going,
rolled for the geysers yet.
going straight at him.
Let's roll for the
And,
geysers. Sure. I'll roll. So I have to roll a d20. If I roll an 18 or higher, the geysers go off. They do not.
And
Roll one for me too. Don't forget that, DM. I wanted to be fair.
For you?
Yeah, since I was lashed onto the wall here.
Yep. I'll roll twice for you, Ox. I rolled natural 20 on Ox. Ox, let me
Okay.
roll the d6 for you. Roll a 4. So, Ox, you have to make a saving throw for half damage.
Okay, Constitution.
1, 2, 3, 4. The DC is 12 for 3d8.
Constitution.
No, it's a fire. It's a dexterity save as you try to dodge out of the way of the boiling mud coming up as one of the geysers explode. You pat. I'm gonna say.
God
you take,
damn, what's with these
you're
20s?
rolling a lot of 20s, so I'm gonna say no damage. Booker, sorry for that. We just
no,
interrupted.
it's fine.
Booker's up. So Booker, you moved fly for. I think I moved the right amount of feet for you, didn't I? Or did I need to
Yes,
move you
I think
more?
I think so.
Okay.
DM, it seemed like the steam bellowing out of Ox is hotter than the
Fire burns brighter
You
on
said
the
you
inside.
rocketed 60 feet?
Yeah,
Sorry.
we moved 60 feet forward. This thing can move 60 feet.
Oh, wait a minute, move me in.
And I'm going to
30.
do another psychic lance, 4th level
Okay.
intelligence save.
His intelligence isn't like he doesn't have proficiency in the saving throw, so he. I fail with the 14 as the Archmage casts Raccoon's Lance.
He takes 28 psychic damage,
It's on death's door.
and he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Well, I'm gonna use. He hasn't used that many, so it's for half damage, right? Yeah, add 14 back,
Yep.
so he makes a save. He doesn't want to be incapacitated, so he makes a legendary resistance using 2 action points.
After half.
Yes, he's waiting on the other side as for.
He's
Ox-
already taken holy damage, so no healies.
Yes, no healing, but he waits there. He recasts. He sees you guys flying on Big B's hand. I'm going to make it interesting. He begins to cast Gust of Wind. Booker, do you want to try to counterspell him?
Sure, yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, hold on. Gust of Wind was.
It's a second level spell.
Is it going to affect all of us, or is it going to affect the hand?
Everyone in the cone.
I'm just telling you what spell he's casting. I'm not going to tell you where he's casting it at or what yet.
Yeah, okay. Counterspell.
Okay, so we both roll D. You roll your ability score, which is strength. It's your intelligence mod, right? So roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Do I add proficiency or anything, or is
No.
it just? Okay,
Well, yes, you're
so-
supposed to add proficiency, but I'm just trying to get a generalized roll to see how close we are. I rolled a 12.
All right. I rolled a 19 plus 4.
So you counterspell him.
23.
How do you counterspell him, Booker?
I see the gust of wind just starts to proceed to shoot forward, and darkness from the sides of the tunnel just kind of latch out, almost like kind of like rope, grab onto the wind and dissipate the magic.
I thought the big hand was going to be like this. No.
And, you know, he has the middle finger out forward for, you know, aerodynamics. The other fingers are just kind of holding up.
That's why it just like, no.
Yeah.
The darkness is with you too, he says. That's kind of his turn. Accident's up.
And I will respond, and I'm mastering it.
My plan was ruined. So
Your plan, you gave up.
I was going to come back and I'll lock him in the room. That's my movement, and then I'll dash action to go here, and I guess I'll climb on this side of the wall in case he tries to loop around.
Make a saving throw. Not a saving throw, an athletics check, DC 15. For climbing.
Saving throw or athletics check?
It's athletics.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stop doing athletics.
Accident falls into the boiling mud.
Do you have another? Do you have anyone to save yourself?
I don't have any saving throws or spells left.
Accident, you see him slip. Booker, you look back as you say you've given up, you know, kind of thing. Accident with his pride is like grits his teeth, you know, his dragonborn sharp fangs as he grips across the slippery surface. He rolls a natural too, so but he's strong, right? And he looks at you and he like tries to prove it, you know, he's like giving you that look like he's trying to prove something. And as he looks at you, he fucking like loses his grip on the slime, falls in and takes. And you just hear him like he must be screaming in just absolute pain right now.
That's going to exfoliate, but also a lot of pain.
As you take
As
you take 18 8d10 fire damage, I roll a 44.
Jeez.
44 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay.
You're full HP, aren't you?
Yeah.
Not for long.
Oh, I just fucked up.
Plus the 15, 10. So
Yeah, you have temp HP if you have it.
Orion came out of nowhere, just grab you by your
I'm
tiny
fine.
claws.
How much was it damage? 44?
44 fire
44.
damage.
Orion came out of nowhere with his undead tiny hand, grabbing your tiny dew claw, just pulled your ass off.
I think accident, that's the end of your turn. Anto's up.
Yeah.
Anto, as you're doing what you normally do, which is loot, the Trident says to you, this will be a worthy donation.
Yes, it will. Yes. And I grab another one.
You grab another scroll.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say you can grab 2 scrolls. Let's see what they got in here.
Each hand.
I already have
There's
one.
3 scrolls in here, so you grab all 3 scrolls, and that's the end of your turn, I believe.
All right.
Unless you want to do anything else.
I pocket it.
Pocket it.
Yes.
Powerful
You're
magic
actually-
force to serve
you're
Lunia.
plundering treasure in the middle of combat. Okay.
Delian is up.
I'm a fighter. I can't do anything. So.
Hey, to be fair, his gun is money.
Hopefully, you can hit him with another holy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with another guiding bolt because it's the only thing that can reach him at this point.
Okay.
I still hit 22.
Nice. Roll damage.
Just getting
And
peppered.
this time the damage is. I did more damage with the lower level guiding bolt. It's kind of funny. 18 points.
He's on death's door.
He was on death's
I'm
door.
gonna-
How much death door did he
He's
have?
close. I'm trying to give I can't do the math off the top of my head. He's badly hurt.
I'm gonna use a divine power to restore a second level spell slot. Divine harness divine power.
Okay.
That's a bonus action. That's it.
Alrighty.
I'm done.
Ox is up.
Okay. I'm going to move forward a bit.
You're exiting, screaming in absolute agony below.
Well, his hubris caught up to him. So
Just like Wizards of the Coast.
So I rolled a 27. Say if I roll a 25 or higher,
Yes,
I
you can
get
move
to
at
have.
full speed.
So I would like to move 30 feet.
So
There.
you can move 60 as you dash, or you can move 30.
I'm gonna move 30 because I can't. Even if I move 60, I won't be able to hit him.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
What are you going to cast?
Spiritual weapon. And I'm setting it right next to that vampiric sack of shit.
Roll an attack roll with the spiritual weapon.
Damn. Fucking spiritual weapon when I needed you most.
He sees you coming at him, and he grins a little bit. He's like, "My release is close, but your death is soon." And he dashes across the wall up to Ox. He gets in melee range of Ox.
Bring it. Oh, no, he's in the mud now. Die, bitch.
I'm trying to do it, but I gotta adjust the walls.
No, no.
'cause this is
He
pretty
slipped.
complex. Yeah,
Time for the geyser.
I got him in there. Sore is up. Sore's across the hand, but you can't. You're kind of like. That's the problem, is you're kind of riding him out, you know. Sore is sort of in control of Booker, you know.
Let's see this small, tiny man can pull
He
a
takes
machine.
radiant damage from Delian too this turn, so he doesn't regenerate.
Okay, how far away from that thing is it from
Yeah.
him?
How far away are we?
Just do it. Just hit me with
What are
everything
you
you
doing,
got.
bud? What are you trying to cast, Sore?
Sorry, Exen, you are out of my range, and I do not see a way to come get you.
All good. Just kill him.
Accident is burning up. You should have been a red dragonborn.
Time
Fuck
twin
that.
spell, chromatic orb.
Because there's never lightning, you know, pools of lightning, you know.
Yeah, but it's all about the flavor, baby.
I know.
Well, that's just spicy water.
It's just
Sore,
a
what do you
mud
wanna
bath
cast,
for
bud?
it's just
I'm
a
gonna
lukewarm mud bath for Ox. What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna use my last sorcery points to twin spell chromatic orb at the guy.
Okay, roll it up.
Wait,
15
Doesn't hit on the first one.
hit. I will use 2 key points to make it hit.
Okay.
oh goodness.
Does that take a reaction to use, or it's just a free action?
Ooh, let me actually check that.
So that might be like a reaction ability. It's just out of curiosity, you know, just something I'm thinking about.
It does not say it's a reaction, though.
So if it isn't, it's just a free action?
Yeah.
'Cause that seems to be like the way the monk is designed there, where it uses these free action key points to like do abilities.
He takes
Pretty powerful.
8 lightning damage.
He's really hurt.
Second one is a 23 to hit,
Roll damage, buddy.
and he takes 9 lightning damage.
How do you kill him, Sore?
Fuck.
Oh, nice. I hit Ox and it overcharged him. He's like grabbing on to him. It's just shocking his fucking face. He's basically Ox is basically just casting a shit ton of shocking grass.
So I'm a lightning rod.
I could
You are a
do
lightning
full
rod,
turn
yes.
with this guy. Combat is over for now. Actually, we're still in combat as he dies.
because
Exit is burning up. Arcane Booker's up.
Arcane
Okay.
Booker.
Arcane Booker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I need to see how far I am from him. Give me a second.
You can get there with 60 feet, I believe.
I'm just trying to see how
60 feet
yeah.
away.
Oh, okay, 60 feet. So
Or he's about 50 feet away.
50 feet away. And how far is, let's see, here to 50 feet? Okay, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on
Accident?
Exodus.
I definitely don't resist that.
Oh no, you resisted. You have pride. Come on, resist it.
Okay, mark the spell in the sheet.
Not that much pride.
It's going to be it's a second level, so he's going to be moving 90 feet, so I'm going to teleport him out. So he just sucks into darkness and then appears on the other side.
Is that a reaction spell, or is that something you can cast on your turn?
I can cast on my turn. It's an
Okay,
action.
cool.
Look, what the? You
Or
are.
do you wanna
not
move the
a
hand anywhere?
Blueberry dragonborn. You are mud.
I'll look to Sora. So should we go back to the room, or do you want to be dropped off over on the other side?
We need the mace.
Oh, the mace.
Oh, yeah, the mace. That might.
That might
Yeah,
be at the bottom
Don't
of the
leave
mud.
leave that to OX. He'll get it.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna fly us to the. I guess I'll go back to the other side, to the side we came from.
I think you just rolled for the geyser.
I did.
Did he?
So you are flying back to his room, or you're flying outside the room back to the thing?
We'll fly back to the room.
Okay. Flying back to the room. Okay. You fly back with Soar.
gonna try and maneuver us as best as I can.
Okay,
over.
so you're still, so everybody's pretty much out of danger. Accident's safely on the other side. The flesh golem is there, but the only person that's still in danger is Ox. Ox makes an athletics roll as he tries to climb or do something, right?
Yeah, he's climbing down to try to reach for the mace.
Wanna
Or
try
for
to
the
grab-
corpse. For the
Sure.
body itself. Yeah.
Yeah, as the body collapses into the mud.
So I'm gonna grab for the mace.
Yeah, you roll a 25. I'm going to say you successfully climb down there. I'm going to roll again the d20. As you're not touching the boiling mud, the geysers aren't quite erupting yet, but it's dangerous. You grab the mace.
Alright. And
His body begins to slowly sink into the mud.
Wait, it's a very
Hey,
important. Face down or face up?
Which way is it, Booker? You tell me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who killed him? Sor?
Sor.
Sor. But Sor's AFK or something.
Okay.
Oh, no, he just-
Ass up,
He
face down.
disappears every time, so it's like...
Yeah, he fell down their face first, so his legs are just sticking out right now. As he's
And
slowly
while I
sinking-
grab the mace, Ox is gonna say, "A proper death for a coward."
Yeah, he shits himself.
So I got the mace. I took 30. Oh, I made my full movement getting down there, right?
Yeah, to grab it and
Well-
everything like that. I'm going to say that. Dylan, so the only person still in danger is
Anton.
Ox. So let me just stick with Ox right now while Ox is still in trouble. So I'm going to break combat. Ox, you have to climb out, so you mean to make another roll. Or what do you
I'll give
want
him
to
a
do?
literal. I'll give him a literal helping hand. Big
You
B's
send the
hand.
Big B's hand out after
yeah,
him?
Arcane hand has a 26 strength, so I'm gonna help like support him.
So you get an advantage stack plus 2 on the roll.
15
17.
plus 17.
17, so you pass. The DC is 15.
So yeah, he's pretty much climbing back up.
Now, do you want to
Literally-
climb this way or this way?
He's climbing back to the others.
Well, the others
Well,
is with the group.
We have two
And there's
side
only
others.
one other over
I-
there,
I-
and that's a mud dragon.
I'm gonna. Well, let's just listen to me, Ox. If you climb here, you successfully climb out with no more rolls required. But if you climb
Right,
this
yeah.
way, you have to make one more roll.
Yeah, I'll climb up. I'll climb towards accident. Literally, like I'm still stuck like this for 4 hours.
We're still in
It's-
theater of the mind, guys.
Well, I'm just like holding on to myself.
As everyone is
to my
out of
arms like
danger
this.
for now. Until we
Yeah,
start.
I'm-
How long does
yeah.
Biggie's hand stay up?
It is a concentration for 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's still up. I'm gonna start the timer.
Okay. So sorry to have split the party. Accident. I would just dropped you off at the first place I could see. I say. So we got the mace. We got everything. Should we just haul ass back out?
No
Everyone scared the
rush.
shit out of Anto.
What
Do you
do you
want-
Well-
mean, no rush? You're
Ox, you're on the other side. You can't talk to them.
I'm gonna
You're only
sneak
with-
back.
He was yelling across.
Okay, you guys are yelling across. The guys are okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm talking to accident. I'm like,
Sorry.
what do you mean,
Oh,
no rush?
I'll say you guys are yelling back at each other and stuff, but like Anto's in the room. Let me go to Anto real quick. Anto, as you're in the room, there are sacks of gold, sacks of silver pieces in here.
Silver fish, not gold. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Why is that's
You grab
strange.
one sack.
I grab one sack and I. Is it big? Really big? Or is it just like a pouch?
There are 7 sacks in here, I believe. Let me link you what.
It's a dwarf.
This is what Whelm looks like.
He's a
by the way.
prisoner dwarf, though.
With money.
Ooh.
Why
Not
are you
his money.
grabbing all this stuff right now?
Don't worry
That's what
about it.
Whelm looks like.
We're gonna take it from you anyway. It's real, it's kind of silly.
If this place is probably safe, I'm gonna try and see if I'll help exit and back over if we want to rest over here. Just take my time with that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I think we should rest
We need to.
outside.
It'll take more than 10 minutes to count everything. That's what I'm asking about, so Big B's hand will go away. Otherwise, we can just grab the sacks of loot, and I'll tell you later.
So I just got one sack, and you said there was a potion as well, right?
Do you want to grab... Yeah, I will tell you what we have here. But in other words, we're hurrying up because Booker doesn't have all the time in the world. You guys aren't going to count through all the coinage and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count. I'm just gonna wrap one bag
Take
and
all
the
the
potion.
bags.
That's it.
Take
Take
all the
what's
bags.
valuable.
I only got
and
2
let's
hands.
Get out of here.
On the hand, on Bigsby's hand. Stack it up.
I have a little bit of juice left in me to maybe cast this again, but should we get everyone over, or should we just let you guys stay over there?
We'll stay here. Just get on with it.
Okay.
Can I fit a sack in Heward's handy haversack? Out of
Yes.
So
I'll do that then.
There are 6 leather sacks. They all have coinage in them. You're not counting out the coin.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick up and put the coinage. You start packing it up quickly. You also get a potion, and Anto's already got the 3 spell scrolls, and that's it. But there are thousands of coins of silver and gold pieces. They are stamped with a dwarven signature, to them, to a symbol to it.
Told you it was all his.
That works with me. Only 1 bag for me is fine.
And how about this? We load the coffin with all the gold, and Bigby's hand carries.
Let's just go. I want to get out of this dungeon ASAP.
You got to pay for the city because
so-
of accidents, poor choices.
I can only fit 1 sack in the handy's haversack, right?
It's up to you. I mean, I'm not enforcing encumbrance too hard on you. For instance, you have encumbrance right now.
Yeah, I'll just put 1 sack in there, then I'll take off.
Okay. I'm going to say, who carries the rest of the sacks of coinage?
I'll grab one of them.
Okay.
That's fine.
If I could ask for a little bit of assistance to load Bigby up.
So
I don't like.
How Bigby technically works as a large creature. It can only carry 1 creature at a time. Right? That's how mounting works in D&D.
Okay.
So you can carry 1 creature across with Bigby's hand, is what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm going to say whoever's doing the party loot adds the sacks of gold and everything to the party loot. We're not enforcing encumbrance and stuff too hard on you guys. You guys are level 10, right? So you guys are able to equip it. Some of you guys take the sacks of gold. I'm going to say it's distributed evenly. The 6 sacks are distributed evenly amongst the 6 players. Makes kind of sense. And the scrolls, Anto has the scrolls and the potion. Bigsby's hand begins to carry people across, correct, Booker?
yes.
Okay, but every time it carries someone across, I make the 1 roll, right? A fire damage roll? Let's roll it up.
Yes.
As we begin to leave, right? Unless we're doing anything else, right? You guys want to do anything else while we're in this room?
I scared the shit out of Anto with the horn of sound and alarm.
How does it go off? Sore.
There's just this loud ringing.
Yeah,
in
we
his
know-
head.
No, it's pretty much OX3's voice exterminate.
We know Anto pilfered stuff. It's alright.
Something's
siren.
going on. Things are talking to me.
Don't they always do? You've been talking to your spear.
Like that?
Have you been
Sounds like a
taking
horror
scroll?
story.
Yeah, it's just constant prison sound alarms in his head.
Cool.
Oh my god.
He's used to that.
My
I'll ask
sanity.
Ox. Is the mace talking to you?
He's literally having it inside of his palm of his hand. I do not feel anything. Or hear anything.
Who goes across first?
I will, I guess.
Sore, I roll a 19, so that means you get hit. Roll a d6, Sore.
Save.
And
Do you want me to roll a d6, or do you want to?
I already rolled it. It's a 3.
3? All right, let's pull it up.
Well, Sore's dead.
is there
Hold
I
on
have
here.
max health.
You make a DC 11 save for half damage, right?
He's dead.
27.
No.
You
Don't
take
die.
you take half damage. I'm going to just tell you the total right now. 6 fire damage.
Bigsby does have HP and an AC as well.
That's why I
So-
did make. That's why when say that's what the problem with D&D is they give these creatures AC, HP, and so on and so forth, but they don't give them a full stat block. I actually did give him a full stat block. Right?
Oh.
So that's why he's a summoned creature. Make a saving throw with Bigby's hand.
Dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, so
Just roll a d20 and see if we're in the ballpark.
D20, okay. So
I roll 12 fire damage, right? Source save for half.
That is an 8.
So you fail. Bigby's hand takes 12 fire damage.
Okay.
This is kind of the same thing that happened with Delian and her summoned creature carrying you guys across, right? Who goes next?
I'll go next. Why not?
Delian goes on Bigby's hand. I roll an 18. Delian, that means on a roll an 18 or higher, it happens. Roll a d6 of Delian. Delian also
Is
has
this
resistance.
fire?
Yes, it is. So you have resistance.
Okay. Sorry, hold on just a second. 3.
3. You have to make a DC 11 dex save.
DC 11 dex save. Okay.
Yep.
If
13.
You also make the saving throw with Bigsby.
if it helps, I would like to do.
Hold on here. I'm doing the damage one at a time, Booker. Delian, you take 14 total damage, right? You failed this. You passed the save too, so you take a quarter damage of 14. Because you pass the save and you have resistance. What are you trying to say
so
now,
that's
Booker?
3
You have to make
points.
the save. You have to make the save with Bigby's hand now, Booker.
I would like to say that if he is flying, if I could do him in the style of a interposing hand, it would count as half cover, so it would be a +2 to anyone who's on the hand. From the
How
the
it
dex
works is
save.
the geyser explodes up, it hits Bigby's hand, and the boiling water hits them too. So I'm not going to say it does the interposing stuff, because then it has to carry and like do this maneuver, right? It would give them a little cover, you know, if the roll is really close by 1 or something, I'll allow it to be a save. Let's roll it with Bigby's hand.
That is a 9.
It's like Bigby's hand is like grasping it like this, right, Booker? Look.
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving him some cover.
Yeah.
So you fail with
More like-
Bigby's hand.
Yeah.
Bigby hands takes 14 fire damage. Right? What's the dex save on Bigby's hand?
The dex save,
Yeah, what's the dex save on Bigby's hand?
there's no dex save on.
So we'll say his
Big-
dex is flat at 0.
Yeah, it's a 10.
So yes, it's flat. So you fail. You take 14 more fire damage with Bigby's hand. Is Bigby's hand still up?
Yes.
Okay. How much HP does Bigby's hand have?
Big B's hand has equal to my HP, so it has currently 51 hit points.
Still left?
Yes.
Okay. Who's going next?
I guess I'm the last one, so.
Anto's
No,
the last
I'll-
one?
Yeah. All right.
Anto, I roll a 19. You have to make a roll a d6. I'm
Okay,
blasting you guys
Told you
with this
DM's
shit.
rolling really high.
I'm rolling high now.
let's go with the D6. I got a 2.
So yeah, I'm just going from the bottom up. So if you roll high, it's bad. You make a DC 10 dex save. Big B also makes a save as well. The amount of fire damage is 2. So I roll 2 fire damage. Because some of the geyser is just residual fire damage from the geyser. And we're still just in theater of the mind, but everybody has successfully moved across.
9.
And I'm going to say at this time, your hand goes away, Booker, right?
Okay.
Because it's been about 10 minutes to carry everybody across. You appear to have successfully looted Ctmiir's lair. And, yeah, what do you guys do now?
Go to the key place, right? We want to use the keys to get out.
Are we going to talk about the giant growth going on?
No.
Giant
No.
what?
I gesture to the giant, ox.
Are you gonna be able to make
Huh?
it through with
I don't know
like
what
that?
the problem is.
Is he able
What
to
is-
get
what's-
through?
What's the difference? He's always like that.
We have to get through the turnstile. I don't think he'll fit.
That is
So
Isn't he
do
true.
you
always
have-
big?
As you guys approach it, you guys remember I'm using this thing with my flashlight here? You guys remember this giant turnstile, which only goes one way?
How long does that last, Ox?
4 hours.
Approximately 4 hours.
Jeez.
But I think he can dispel it any time, can't he?
It's not a concentration spell, it's a potion.
Hey,
Potions
we're
do not require concentration when they are
Does
drunk.
it go away if you pass out?
Pretty much, Ox is gonna literally place his hand over the party and then drop the mace over like between them. Take
See you
the
in 4
weapon
hours.
out.
I only have one black cloth.
I did not feel nothing.
It's
It
okay.
should
I'll
be
carry it.
safe.
No.
Should I carry it?
Lying
You have
for
mage
people
hand.
with souls? What does this mean?
I do not have mage hand. No, I traded that out for something.
Ooh, I have mage hand, and I
Well,
make a hand.
literally, Ox grabs that cape behind him, the broken, ripped up one that I use for traveler's clothing, and tears it off,
Okay.
wrapping up
I
the
do
mace.
not know if the cloth of standard cloth would be enough to separate you enough from this weapon of darkness.
Place it inside a bag.
As Exodus says this, Booker, make a insight or arcana roll.
I'll do Arcana. There it is. 25.
As you remember, Exodus wrapped one of the fingers of the usurper in a black cloth, and it appeared to be working. So what Exodus is saying doesn't really make sense.
I thought that black cloth was given to me special.
That is true.
Oh, okay.
Not much space here. What?
So he's like literally just bundling this. This looks like a literal ball to him right now of
Don't
cloth.
slip, Booker.
Hmm?
Don't slip, Booker.
Don't worry, I'm not. There's not a lot of
You don't
space
want-
here.
You don't want to be like Exodus, who's now turned from a blue dragonborn to a mud dragonborn.
Oh, I'm clean.
Shall
I'm
we-
gonna remove the.
Should we go through the turnstile quickly?
Yes, please.
As Delian tries to get anxious and, as usual, impatient like a teenage girl would be, she walks up to the turnstile and it appears to be like kind of locked, Delian. Like it's kind of like one of
But we
those
have the
things you go
weapons,
through
right?
you go through the airport. Yeah, but you're up to the turnstile right here, Delian, right? The turnstile that you came into the room with, right? And as you come up to this like turnstile, like you would walk into like a hotel in the downtown area or something like that, it only goes one way.
Oh, our golem friend.
The golem
Feel
looks
like
at
he
you.
can get a shot.
Wait, where's the mace? What's going on with mace?
It's still between you guys.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I pick it up with mage hand.
Sora picks
it
up
a-
the
so-
mace with mage hand. Where does he put it? Or is it just wielding it with the mage hand?
I'm just kind of holding it with the mage hand.
Kind of carrying it like it's.
Ox is going to get the party's attention.
So we
All right, I'm gonna let him scare with the mage hand.
He's literally going to get the whole entire party's attention, and mainly for Delian. Iron Knight 0x3. His time with you was short. I have seen what all of you can do, especially you, Delian. Your choices have been odd. Your decision to murder, constant. Loyalty to life, negligible.
can we just so are you saying we can't go through the turnstile?
Ox is talking to you, Delian.
I missed. Sorry, I'm sorry. I missed part of it because my headphones kind of
Oh,
blacked out.
Yeah, that's
Delian's
pretty much
special
you.
listen.
That's pretty much you in general.
Huh?
ADHD shines again.
I mean, did you say anything other than trying to get us out, or did you just kind of make
Pretty much,
comments about
he's trying to point out that he's not going with you guys.
Oh, why?
He's going to be staying in the dungeon.
Because
He's only been rented to you, Delian, and that time is almost over.
is that true? I don't know. To be honest with you.
The gnomes did just rented you OX3 for a period of time. So
okay.
even though he had to stay in this dungeon for 4 hours, he's going to continue.
Someone makes
in this dungeon.
a nature roll of some kind. Someone can make a nature roll. They're proficient in nature.
No one proficient in nature.
I doubt anybody's proficient, so Booker, just roll it.
I mean, all right. I don't have proficiency.
Oh, you have the highest in.
Hold up.
I have -3. Does that count?
That's a 6.
Nice.
Can I at least understand what this is for? No.
No.
Okay, fair.
As OX3 says his final goodbyes. It was a
I knew
pleasure
that you were
to-
rental, but this is a very odd time to stay. So are you going to stay in the service of the wizard Corruptus?
No, the gnomes will retrieve me.
From the dungeon?
I will find my own exit. As you would retrieve the 3 weapons, the door will be open.
Ox,
I don't know how to respond to that right now.
I understand you have a time limit to return, but if we could all just at least go through the same exit, there's no harm. It's the closest one if we know of, and probably the only one.
Staying here for roughly 4 hours will cause more creatures to attack.
You don't know that.
I don't know. This
Delian
4
with
hours
a little
long
bit of
rest.
Delian with a little bit of frustration. You're just like listening to Ox like ramble off some like code that some gnome probably programming. More crazy wizard talk probably. Just bullshit. That's what you're thinking probably, Delian. And you're trying to push through. You're like in that. You're in that hotel lobby area, right, where the door is like turning in a circle, right, and you're pushing against the wrong way. It's like locked, right? It's the same thing with like the subway, right? Like where they have the little turnstiles in the subway, and you can't go the other way. It's kind of like that.
So
We should get our
Even
goblin
with-
a little.
So even with the
guy.
keys, we can't go unless we go opposite, basically from the other side, right?
Our goblin friend that put us through the first time. Or, sorry, not goblin, flesh ghoul.
Well, you recall when we came back, we said we're going to try to destroy the door if necessary. Can we do that?
You look at the door, and you have like your muscles are pathetic, Delian. As you start to pull on it, nothing happens.
Well, I wouldn't
Nine,
use
can
my
you open
muscles.
Someone with at least 3 strength push the door.
Ox, could you open the door to let us leave then?
Ox
If we're parting ways.
Ox is gonna literally get on all 4s, reach his hand. Well, can I even reach my hand without knocking everyone over, DM?
They let you
We're
pass
behind
through.
you.
They're not like
All
gonna
right.
let you just
Yeah.
knock her over by a bunch of pinball balls.
So yeah, he's gonna
Bowling ball
push.
pins.
He's gonna push against the door.
The Ox begins to reach out the gigantic hand and takes the door and begins to rip it down. He destroys it. He destroys the turnstile, allowing
look
you
over
guys
to
to pass
Nine.
through.
There is your
I look
freedom.
over to 9 and I ask him, could you have just opened that?
Look over at
He-
at 9.
He looks
and
at. He
9
looks
says,
at the. He looks
Yeah.
at the turn signal in his hands.
9 says,
Toss it over his shoulder. No.
"What will happen to me when you leave?"
I mean, the
You
door will be
want-
open. You just kind of like go.
Go.
Yeah.
I think since he chose to be in Exodin's,
He's a new
service,
player character.
I think that's for Exodin to choose. As badly as I say that, I don't like that. But
Exit and leave them to me. The gnomes may find a use or a way to break them free.
that's
Anto, what do you think about this?
I understand almost nothing of this.
You, Anto, keep away from Billion, you sexual deviant.
You're only renting. Why are you so protective?
I minor illusion erections. Chance.
You make no sense.
Yeah, Anto was stealing stuff anyway. He's too busy stealing things.
I'm not stealing. I'm looting. There's a difference.
that's stealing.
Can you
No.
assure me that the gnomes will not use them?
That I
I don't-
cannot know. But
How-
they have given me life, purpose, and a reason to fight. They are not of steel or iron, but they are loyal.
You're just a machine enslaved to Delian. I see no benefit of trusting these gnomes.
What choice do you have? Do you want to stay with them for all eternity?
Number 9, what do you want?
Number 9 alert.
I look at the flesh golem.
Flesh Golem looks back to you and says, "Where should I go?"
Whatever you want. Do you have any desires left? Or are you a husk?
I am meant to serve.
So you have nothing that you want?
No.
Do you even wish for death?
I don't know.
Here,
Well,
have this, and I gave him the mace. No, I don't. That's a joke.
While I still have time, I can teach him things that will help him.
I'm going to tell you your service is released. What would you do?
Stay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Ox takes the golem with him, then if we're going with, if the golem belongs to Exodin, it will follow only Exodin's orders. Then we will all have to go through the same exit. So either way, it's nothing really just changed.
Gnomes work for the city. You work for the city. In time, we all will meet again.
I don't like how
it's a
I
very
don't like
strange
that.
time to kind of take off, but
Ox, are you sentimental? Are you being sentimental right now?
No,
Oh, well, that's
it is logical.
I think his heart grew 3 times bigger with his size.
programming.
So, you mean that furnace inside of his chest, just the distillery? He's literally working on moonshine right now.
I don't know.
They're renovating
I'm still not
the furnace.
Yeah, as I said, I'm still not sure why he's staying in the dungeon, but that's a different issue.
Delian, yeah, it just doesn't make sense, right?
Well, he doesn't have to stay if he's leading the golem back to the gnomes.
I am not staying permanently. 4 hours will remain. Then I will leave. The gnomes will retrieve me once I shut down.
Let me make this clear. Ox can still crawl around, like, through the hallways as he's in this giant form. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, the hallways are still big enough for him to walk around if he wants to.
So what's Directive 3? Now that you're going to leave us.
Out of character Directive 3, it's
Don't
just
do it.
pretty.
Nope, don't.
No.
No. I don't want to know it either. So
Editor, remove all this. Censor.
I got.
You're not going to tell us what Directive 3 is? Oh, well.
Not yet.
We should all just be silent and respect his decisions.
Sora, did you grab the base?
Oh yeah, it's right here, and I had Dispel Mage Hand, and
It's
I'm
like
carrying it.
a large bundle
no.
of cake wrapped in a
Oh,
small mace.
Sora, is this thing wrapped in cloth so you, like, interact with it, or is it just, like, you grabbed it, like, by the handle?
I got tired of keeping up Mage Hand, so I was just like dragging it by the floor.
Swaddled like a baby. Just
In a big ass bundle of OX3 cake.
Is it
We
in
need
the
some
cape?
conflict, guys.
Is it in the
Yeah.
is it in the cape, Sora? Yes or no? Is it wrapped in the cape, or are you touching the handle? Where you can actually
I would-
interact with it.
Come
I
on,
would
Sword.
follow Exodus' example and kind of wrap it up in my robes.
Okay,
It's already
kinda
been wrapped up in
the
my
robe,
cape.
so you're not really touching it, right? And you saw kind of what happened with the ring with Booker, and what maybe
Yeah.
happened with the dwarf and stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, and also what happened with the last sword, and then also he's speaking to a Triton, and I ain't got time for any of that again.
So here's the thing, because I'm asking you about the base, because the only one to touch it was OX3, and he's acting weird.
that's not necessarily true. The dwarf had it as well. Maybe
He
it put
acting
all
weird.
Maybe it put all of that old-fashioned, timey thinking inside of his brain.
I don't
Do
know.
not
That
have a soul.
That
These
you know of.
weapons have no effect on OX3.
Just trying to like scoop by. To the
Delian, what do you
broken
do?
door.
I mean,
You start
I'm
walking
just
towards
waiting
the
for
entrance.
everybody to make their Yeah, I'm just leading, but I mean, I don't really know what to do at this stage.
Do
So
we start
is
walking
everybody
towards the
leaving, or
entranceway, guys?
yeah?
Does Ox
Yeah,
follow
we probably
them,
should.
or does Ox just stay in this hallway, like random hallway?
Oh, yeah, he does. He follows them. He's just saying he's going to be staying in the dungeon with the individuals here.
Hey, Sore, real
the
quick. Can I
other
touch the
residents.
mace real quick?
I hit him.
The mace?
Just to see if it's true.
Well, what's
Andrew,
true?
you are insane. Nothing is talking to you, even though I held a sword before
What do you
you
mean?
talked to me.
He's already having a conversation with that lover of his, that damn.
Wait,
that
do we
damn
know he's
trident.
been having? Yeah, we. Okay.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to see if that mace does anything.
How does the trident feel about the mace?
You're trying to cheat on your wife.
Depends if Anto asks the trident.
Oh, that's right. Hey,
Wow, ignoring
Trident.
him.
Wave.
I got a question for you, Trident.
It won't answer you unless you call its name. Remember that whole conversation?
No, he doesn't. Obviously.
No, he gets pissed. He gets mad. He gets mad.
No,
That's it.
Anto doesn't. Anto doesn't remember.
Anto's already been reprimanded, been sent to the couch. No love making. He's already in the doghouse.
Come on, buddy.
Oh shit! The props are out.
What
Oh,
props? What props? I can't see.
Booker's got his glasses on.
He's gonna act like the fucking. He's gonna act like the trident. Come on, Booker.
Oh wait, am I? No, I'm not the trident.
You're the trident now.
I thought Mr.
You're the
Monocle, Mr. Monocle, and pipe. I don't have my pipe here.
Come on, Mr. Trident.
No, because this is a completely different personality for a trident.
I think I do have my monocle. It's in my mail. It's in the mailbox. I ordered it a while back. Anto, you know I like it when you call me by my name.
Wave. I got a question for you.
That's so much better.
Does the mace talk like you?
Of course it does.
Is it like a bad entity, or is it like a you entity?
Find you entity. What do you mean by you entity?
Weird.
He's fucking insane. He's talking to a goddamn trident.
Cause you act weird. Like I put you in water and you start making noises, and so I'm thinking if the mace, when you touch it, it start making noises or acting depressed.
Aren't you getting thirsty?
Spit on me.
That's it. That's a conversation. That's it. That's it.
He enforces his will. Spit on me. Spit on me.
And you call me crazy.
You guys walk your way to the doorway. There's 3 indentations on the door like we saw before. A sword, a trident, and a mace. The last test from Cryptius, perhaps.
Moment of truth.
What do you guys
But
do?
I do realize something. If it's a flush, like a
Another
hole
stone
in the
wall.
wall, in the hole in the wall,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to unwrap them all and put them on. So someone's gonna have to touch them.
OX3
I'll
pulls
touch
out his
them.
hand like I
I'll
am
touch them.
without a soul.
I mean,
Sorry?
if one
What
by
does that
one.
have to do with touching them?
Because you get possessed by them.
I don't think I'll get possessed, but
You
okay.
have a soul. Well, lack
well,
thereof.
well, let's not get too hasty now.
Yeah, I know, right? We still need to make experiments, some theories here, calling an exorcist, accident, exorcise a demon that's possessing Delian. Come on, that's your job.
No, it's not.
Present
You don't know he's a vampire.
the artifacts to the door.
Well, first and foremost, OX3 grabs the mace. He's going to place the mace into the hole.
Ox
Let-
takes
yeah.
the mace. You hear like the sound from like Thor's hammer, almost like the sound, you know. And he puts it in there. You guys hear like a clicking noise behind the door. Gears begin to move.
Ox has his hand open for the trident. Or you
Yo.
want to put it in since you're possessed by it.
No. Go, take it.
You're the champion of Lunia. You have to do it.
And I grab the trident.
As it gets released from you, Anto, you no longer hear the voice of it, and you stick it in the wall, Ox.
Yep.
You hear like more gears turning as you hear it set into place, like clicking noises.
He has his hand open for the sword.
I will pull aside the bag of holding, open it up, and present it to Ox for him to pull out to put into the door.
I grab the sword and unsheath the thing, and I put it into the keyhole.
So it's a flush indentation. It's meant to be like set in and sits like into the door, and it starts to glow. The door does, as the final piece is put in. As the last artifact is placed into the stone indentations, loud gears begin to crank. Stone on top of stone moves. What sounds like a giant sieve of water being flushed behind the door is moving. And you see the water below your feet that was submerged slowly begin to come down. That was about a foot high, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it starts to get drier. The weapons are still on the wall for now. What do you do?
Can I take the weapons out, or is it locked in?
Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it first. I'm gonna grab the sword and try to pull it out since that's the one we need.
It appears to be working. The gears seem to be unlocking mechanisms. Ox, you have a memory back when you were built. It sounds like the same thing. Gnomish gears in the shop whirling around. Right?
Yep.
Lots of intricate pieces moving behind the door, and the water below your feet slowly recedes. Give the sword back to Exodus.
Open the bag of holding.
Pretty much, it's like he's locked in for a second there, like getting some of his memory back before pulling out the sword and just shoving it into the bag of holding. Ox does not say anything.
Ox makes a saving throw, or Directive 3 is initiated. The DC is 15, intelligence saving throw.
All right. We got an 8.
What happens, Ox, is you begin to recommend things, and Directive 3 is initialized.
Pretty much, Ox starts like jittering as pretty much steam starts bellowing out more than normal. Head starts jagging to the side, eyes start like flashing before shutting down entirely as gear starts like new gears in his body starts moving.
You're like basically like unconscious right now?
No, he's new initiative. Protocol 1 and 2 has now been deleted.
Ox?
He's saying this out of context.
Delian, what's the third one?
To exterminate humankind.
We should go?
Well, yeah, either that or you have to kill him, so. And I'm out of spells anyway.
Ox stands out on full tent as everything starts turning back on.
I have business here. We need to put him down.
Well,
you need to roll initiative, Ox.
Okay. So
I'm not leaving the slaves in the back to go. I gotta go. So.
I'm gonna go.
Here's the thing: is the door is still there's still gears and things moving behind the door. There is a gigantic amount of water or something built behind the door. The door hasn't opened yet.
Oh.
Ox appears to be doing this, but it's a tight hallway, guys. And Ox is pretty big, and he's kind of in the front of the doorway. I'll move you guys into
It's
position.
fucking huge right now.
And I'll roll initiative. Accident, what happened to 9? Are we leaving 9 way back here, or are we taking him with us, or what's going on with 9?
I hadn't decided yet. I was gonna wait till the door was open, but
Is he following you?
yeah, I'd have him following me.
Okay, so you guys can move your models up to where I got Ox, right? Because the door thing is right here, where Ox is passing it off. Ox is standing here.
Get him baseball. There we go.
How do I?
Everybody can move their models over to here.
You can shift click
Shift click
Oh.
over.
and teleport.
How do shift click and okay.
The final
never had to use
gears are setting themselves. Ox, what do you say before we roll initiative?
Pretty much as Ox finally awakened, looks at everyone. You can see the glow of the eyes, just like literally just turning to each and every party member. Protocol 3 been activated. Return the Silent King to throne. Exterminate all life. Return back to machines. Must reign again.
Everybody roll initiative. I moved Delian up.
Accident still has holy weapons, so
Yes, sir.
the problem is
Everybody
that
roll
12.
initiative.
We need a short rest, did we?
The problem is that
I
we're
will
out of
say we had
spells
a,
because
we'll
of the
say that we had a
dwarf.
short rest. So
Got my key back.
Yeah, short rest.
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
still out of we're still low in spells. At least I am. I don't know what Booker's
everybody
like.
roll initiative, please.
I'm going
12.
to use my.
Got
my
another
last
70.
Exodus gains inspiration on the roll.
Nice.
As Steve
20.
gave you
He was
inspiration.
ready for this.
12.
14.
Why do I get inspiration?
Steve from Twitch gave you inspiration.
Oh,
I rolled a 20.
Steve.
Okay. Ox rolls a 20 still. Anto, did anybody beat Ox's roll of a 20? Otherwise, I'm just going to put you in random order here.
I got 14.
Okay.
am I allowed to use that inspiration on
Yeah,
the initiative
roll it up.
roll?
Roll it
All
up.
Damn.
What'd you
All
get, Exodus?
5.
Okay. Booker?
I got a, where is it? A 12.
Anto, you got a higher than a 12, right?
Yep.
Soar?
7.
Delian?
12.
I'm going to say you go ahead of Booker, because your dex is pretty high. Ox is up as you ready your sword, Exodus. He appears to be... Something has happened. That's why these machines could never be trusted, I guess. Ox is up. What do you do, buddy?
Ox looks at him, raises glaives as he's been saying before, for the Silent King. As he's going to be casting he's going to cast an aura here. His Paladin's aura.
Okay.
Where the hell is it?
No, it's a
Is
spell,
that
so I
everybody
can't.
within 30 feet or something?
No, it's pretty much where the I'm trying to no
Aura of Conquest, right?
yeah. The Order of Conquest. It's pretty much I'm trying to cause fear right now. Hello, I think this is it. What the hell do you want? Yes,
So
yes,
Aura
okay.
of Conquest, everybody within 10 feet of him. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't
Yeah, no,
cause fear.
I'm trying to cause a fear effect right now.
I'll say it does with everybody within 10 feet. They make a wisdom save. So that'd be Excellent and Anto versus your spell save DC. Excellent passes, I believe. What's your spell
And
save?
then he passes 2 plus 3 for my aura.
And Anto passes as well, I believe. As they resist the fear effect, that's your action.
Yep. And I'm going to cast a bonus action, Spiritual Weapon,
Okay, where do you want to put it?
in the back row.
Counter spell.
Both of you roll d20s using your main attribute.
Now I can upcast it. So what does
We
that
do not
do
allow
for...
upcasting a counterspell.
Oh, well then I can't do that then. Sorry.
That's okay.
So he
you
gets
13 plus 6.
So wait, Booker, you're trying to say you have no more third level spell slots, correct?
That's correct.
So yeah, how we use the dungeon coach method for his counterspell, but I'll let you pass it this time. Do you want to upcast it?
Well, I mean, I could. What's that ability that you guys said that you do, where you can force a spell to do different things, or like when you
Well,
upcast?
I'm just saying, if you want to use a higher level spell slot, I'll allow you to do it. Do you want to do it, Booker? Yes or no?
Just doesn't get any benefit.
Well, I mean, how rules is written is you upcast it and it's automatically countered. The problem is with counterspell, it removes a lot of player agency and a lot of monster agency. It's kind of a poorly designed spell, so we try to return that agency back to the players by having a d20 roll off. You get +1 to the roll, Booker, though, because you are upcasting it by a level, right? You're casting
Right.
a level 4 spell. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Both
I
you
thought
roll.
they-
I'm going to simplify it. Both you roll d20s as Booker tries to counterspell it.
All right. I'm gonna roll it. I just wanted to ask. I thought they changed that with making creatures spells that they cast
Abilities?
actually abilities and not count as
Sometimes.
spells.
Sometimes, but it still removes a lot of agency.
Okay, I
Booker
didn't know.
rolls a 17. He passes. He counterspells the
Oh,
ability. Mark
That's everything for Ox right now.
mark the spell sheet as you cast a 4th level
Yeah.
spell, Booker, to counter it.
Um,
Anto's up.
All right, so I'm going to walk towards him right here.
Yep.
And I'm going to start attacking with my longsword.
Roll it up.
Wait, oh, I still have equipped the wave one. Let me switch that
Wave
up.
is not on your possession. It's behind Ox
Yeah.
on the door.
Yeah, I gotta change it to longsword. There we go. There we go. Much better. First swing is a 25 to hit.
Hit.
Ox, what's your HP?
122 out of 124 with 1510. He hasn't taken any damage.
You're
25
like a
to
raid
hit.
boss.
Yeah, 25 hits.
You have
25
more
to hit,
HP
okay.
than my vamp, my big bad vamp, I think. What the fuck
Okay,
is this?
so
this was
25
Suck
to
it.
hit.
You fucking min
It's
maxes.
going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
Plus, I'm going to use what is it? Disarming attack.
Okay.
I'm going
You
to,
both
I'm going to
strength
try
rolls?
to.
So you
I'm
just
going
roll a
to
strength save,
disarm
right?
it. Strength saving throw 17.
Anto
Think he has
wraps his
advantage
blade.
if he's big, or is that on it?
19.
He passes. I mean, Ox is still really strong. As you try to slip your sword around his wrist, try to pierce the glaive out of his hand. Don't you do the extra damage as well, Anto? So you have to roll the Battle Master die as well, I believe, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Every time
yes.
you roll a Battle Master roll, you roll extra damage.
Yeah, and these times are not D8, they're D10s damage. So that's extra 3 damage on that one. I'm going to attack one more time.
Go for it.
That's a 12 to hit. Yeah, I
That's a
guess.
miss.
Roll a natural 2. Ox is still a
Alright.
skilled war machine.
That's fine. So let's go. Action search.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Action Surge time as Anto takes another turn. Isn't Action Surge amazing? Roll it up. Do 2 attacks,
That's
I guess, right?
16 to hit.
Miss.
Misses.
What's your
That's
AC,
fine.
Ox?
19.
Yes.
So one more time. 26 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, so let's go. That's going to be 13 damage. Plus, I'm going to use another disarming strike.
Roll another strength save, Ox.
22.
Another strength
That's
save,
fine.
you pass. But you do take another 5 damage.
Yep. Taking it.
Anto tries to wrap. He's like busy cutting away. Delian, as you see your robot malfunction for the final time, as it's unreliable, hasn't been maintained in weeks as you've marched all the way here. And he cuts into Ox's torso, and you hear the gears beginning to slowly turn down. Delian is up.
I'm still confused how Directive 3 got activated, but I guess we'll find out later.
Well, it helps when your headset doesn't cut out every other sentence.
Yeah,
Or it's ADHD just flaring up.
but I thought we had to say something to activate it. But all right,
The sword, the
I had him make
great
an
sword.
intelligence save, and he failed it.
The sword gave him back his the memories of his past. Before the programming, before
He
the
has all the gears
the
rolling
gnomes.
behind the doors. He had a memory recharge. He failed his intelligence save.
All right,
Delian,
I'm gonna
you're
cast
up.
the guiding. I'm gonna cast the guiding bolt at 2nd level, and I missed, of course.
Natural
plus
2.
power
You
11.
didn't roll a 1, though. You could have hit Anto in the back. but
I was trying to give everybody advantage, but that's not going to happen. So
well, with an advantage on the next attack.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Booker's up.
I'll also keep using. I'll use the last of the harness divine power to recover a spell slot.
Okay. Booker's up.
I'm very. I don't want to fight him. All right.
You
I'm
don't have a
going
choice. He's going to try to exterminate everybody.
I'm very much aware of this, and I'm not happy about this. I'm going to. So, what was the rule about? Is it called overcasting?
Yes, you want to try to overcast something?
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try and overcast slow.
Okay.
To make him stop.
Just stop completely?
Stop completely.
Basically like paralysis effect?
Well, it's more like basically wisdom.
Yeah, it's like a reverse haste. Like you start to slow off. It's like a hold monster ability, right?
So it's a paralysis then.
It's our hold monster ability, right?
No.
Are you trying to cast it? What level spell are you using? Spell slot?
I was gonna try 5th level, but
I'll allow it, but I will say the DC is 10. The overcast, do you want to do it? Because you use a 5th level spell slot.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So now roll a d6 to determine the random saving throw.
Please, not a 1. Please, not a 1. Please, not a 1. 6.
That is charisma.
Okay.
Roll
I'm
charisma saving throw, DC 10.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Roll it up.
To give myself
smart, Booker. I like it.
advantage on this roll. So that's an 18.
You pass automatically. You don't even need to roll the next one, but remove the inspiration, right? Unless you want to roll again and try to recharge the inspiration.
I mean, I can try.
Roll it up.
You might as well use it or lose it.
Every bit helps, especially at level 10.
Yeah. At 18. The last one was a 12. So.
Ox has to make a saving throw now versus the spell effect.
Question, DM, is this considered a paralysis spell?
I'm going to say this is a hold person. He's upcasted it successfully. He tries to slow you down. All the gears in your body begin to slow down. You have to make a wisdom saving throw versus his spell save DC now.
Because due to being a full construct, he's immune to paralysis.
Yeah, but the way he's casting it is very unique. It's not like that. He's actually slowing all the gears internally in your body to a halt. It's not like a power of will.
So
in fact,
wisdom.
Well, actually, we'll say what type of saving throw do you want it to be, Booker?
Well, I mean, it is a wisdom save.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. 19.
Passes.
The gears start revving up even more.
You feel the steam starts to bellow out of Ox as he starts to resist it. His directives that the gnomes programmed him in override your power. Sora is now up.
He's made entirely of, well, I can't really get past him.
Metal.
Chromatic orb.
Full iron.
Yeah. If I get close to him, I can do extra damage. I'm not going to do that just yet.
You can't because Anto and Exodin are blocking the way.
Yeah.
Unless you can reach over them.
I don't have that much reach. Natural 1, I'm going to hit Anto in the back of the head with a chromatic orb.
Anto, you have to roll against his AC. Roll it up.
He did roll a natural 1?
He rolled a natural 1 as he tries to cast chromatic orb, and it hits you in the back of the head, Anto.
What was it again? Dexterity?
He has to roll. AC? You have to roll against his AC since this is an attack roll.
This one is an 18.
So AC. Anto, what's your AC?
My AC is 19.
So it doesn't hit him. Anto swirls around. Anto has a shield up. He just draws his longsword though, but it's not the trident that he used to have. But he blocks it with his shield. Anto's like very cognizant of what's going on. Sora, is that the end of your turn?
My bad.
Splash. Exodin's up.
All right. I will do abjure enemy for bonus action and then attack twice with my action.
Yep.
Go for it.
Ooh.
You attack with advantage though, right? As abjure enemy, right? Roll with advantage, please. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I still missed.
We'll say a 9. No, you say we'll take the first roll since you messed up. It's a 9 plus 18. You miss. His AC is 18, he said, or 19?
19.
19, so you still missed by 1. Roll the next attack. Now, this is a marked spell, right? Only you get advantage, correct? Or does everyone?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay.
21 hits.
21 will hit.
You gonna smite him?
Yeah, I'm not going to smite, but I do have the holy weapon still.
And it does an extra 2d8 radiant. It does minus 14 plus another 2d8, minus 4.
And then I'll action surge.
Okay.
That's a hit still.
I mean, how much the overall damage?
I'm kind of keeping track for you, buddy.
Okay, that's the reroll. 6 plus, so it's 11 damage.
Tell us the total on the second attack, please. Exodus begins to slam out with his maul against your
12
gears.
more damage.
Okay.
Then that's from the radiant, so 18 or 23 total damage.
Okay, minus 20.
23.
And then my last attack roll. Let's see if I get that 20.
Sucks, doesn't it, Ox, when you have these paladins slamming on next to you and you're kind of trapped against the wall.
Let me see how much I re-rolled on that damage. 3, 6, 14, 25 more damage. And that's the end of my turn.
So basically, you dropped about 100 damage on him in one turn, using the action surge to use.
How much damage did I take?
I have you right now at 42 of 124 HP.
Okay.
So, Iron Knight is up.
All right. Iron Knight lifts up his glaive as he's going to attack Anto.
I'm going to use my reaction and do Warding Flare.
Attack now with disadvantage as Delian streaks a bunch of white light across your face.
That's
just
fine.
for this attack. Just next attack is a disadvantage.
I don't mean
Double
to play
9, so it's an 18.
Oh, it doesn't hit. I
Anto
use
blocks.
riposted.
Oh, hold on. Before you attack, he riposts you. Roll an attack, roll Anto.
He did. He hits.
Well, Anto needs to roll an attack roll.
He did. 26.
21 to hit.
No, he did not roll. He rolls a 21. Exodus rolls. Wait, yeah, because
I do
Exodus
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Yeah,
you guys
you
are
do
moving
Sentinel.
so quickly. We're just with Anto for right now. Exodus, you can tell us the total damage in a second.
Will do.
Anto hits. Roll. Anto, what are you trying to do, buddy?
So this is a riposte. So with riposte, he misses, and as he misses, I guide this. It's a spear, right? Not a drill.
It's a glaive. He's pretty
glaive.
much just using like this
Yeah,
due to
so
the short sides.
Let's say it gets stuck with the shield, so I move it to the side, and then I slash towards your what would be your neck, because I don't know if robots got neck. And just see how much damage I can do with that.
How much damage do you do?
Let's see. I do 7 damage plus the D10, which is going to be 8 more damage.
Now you can't do another special attack a part of this, right?
No, the riposte is with the dice, additional
cool.
dice, and the attack
Interesting.
damage.
All right. And then how much damage do you do, Exodus?
18.
Ox is on death's door. He's at 9 HP.
Well, Ox is still bellowing out steam as he says, "For the Silent King." As he strikes again.
As you slash though into him, Anto, you see the gears starting to fall out onto the floor as he starts to just unwind, basically. Pieces and parts start to fall off of him. Anto attacks again, correct?
Anto.
No,
Ox.
He attacks.
Ox did. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ox attacks Anto.
19 to hit.
It's barely.
Rolling
Sucks
damage.
too, and you guys all have high
11
safety.
damage, and he's using a smite. His last 3rd level smite.
Do you want me to roll it?
Yep.
This is 3D 3rd level. It's 4D8.
Yep.
You take another 22 radiant damage as a bunch of light explodes.
We're good.
Did you roll with disadvantage on that first attack too?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Ox?
Yep.
How you doing, Anto? How much HP are you at? Your turn.
Oh, I'm peachy. I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm using none of my healing abilities right now.
You can't do any healing ability. That was the end of your turn.
I know that. I'm not saying I'm not going to be using any healing abilities.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Anto's up.
So attack with the first one, 30 to hit.
Natural 20
Oh wait,
as you
that's a
critical.
natural 20. Yes, I couldn't see it.
Third.
I don't know, Anto. Does that hit? Roll another
I don't know. I
20
couldn't see
to,
it.
to
Yeah.
see if you super
Yeah.
crit. And also, we have advantage on the next player's roll, so we just have to keep that in mind as well. But roll to see if you super crit. That means you roll another d20, Anto. As you
30
finish
feels
off
like a
Ox.
level 20 campaign.
Yes.
17.
Now you got to roll roll your straight damage, right?
Great damage. Okay.
Do you want to add
Gotta
any
be
abilities?
12.
Do you want to add any abilities or attacks with that?
Well, yes, just to make sure, just to kill it, just kill
What
this
ability do you
thing.
want to use?
Kill him.
Don't kill it.
As Booker says, don't kill him. What do you do, Anto?
I'm going to go to attack. I'm gonna hit it with my weapon and just go for the neck once more.
Okay,
And-
so well, hold on, Anto. Do you use so you don't? This was your first attack that you critically hit him with.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the choice. Do you want to destroy him, or just kind of cripple him? Like
Can we flip a
striking-
coin?
It's kind of like you strike into like Iron Man's heart, right? And you like stop that like glowing heart thing. It's like keeps
This-
Ox going. This is something that you've just known from staying around. It's something you've thought about when he was starting to threaten you a little too much with Delian, right?
Yeah,
So you thought like, how can
yeah.
you disable them? So you studied this. You studied him too, and I think that's an ability so you have, right? Where you can
Yeah,
study
know your
opponents.
enemy.
Yeah. So I'm giving you the choice.
The thing is, this
it's-
guy has got it for me. He dropped me in a pit of spikes.
Can I just say,
You can't say
These are-
anything, Booker. It's Anto's choice right now. Anto has to decide what he wants to do. This is in the heat of the
So-
moment. This is like instantly within 1 second kind of thing. You strike his
So-
power cord, or you do purposely slip to destroy him and just decapitate him, basically.
I'm gonna kill it.
Want to kill Ox
Screw
once
it.
and for all?
I'm gonna kill it. Yeah.
Ox, Anto takes his
Hostility
blade.
from day one.
Kind of, how do you finish off Ox?
I just, as soon as I start attacking to it, I'm just gonna swing to the neck, and it gets stuck in the neck. But then I go back and swing it one more time, just rip it off.
You see
Completely.
Ox's head collapse onto the ground accident as it rolls across the feet right up and it looks at you, Delian, and the eyes that are glowing slowly go dim and shut off. The gears that you hear sounding in his body come to a still. And then you hear the door begins to open.
I grabbed the trident. Ah!
You grab the trident off the wall as it separates. What else do you guys do?
Well, you might as well take all the weapons so we can sell it or do whatever with later.
I go for
I
the
look
mace.
at
No,
Ox's
no.
remnants.
I tried to
Is
stop
directive? Is this directive 3 still? I don't know what it is. I don't even know how it's activated. But
Delian's like totally
guess we-
clueless. Ox's head rolled across the floor, looks up at you, and he's dead. Ox has been destroyed.
One of many.
all right, I'm kind of like, I'm sort of
Maybe
like,
all right.
you served your purpose well until I guess you went crazy. I take his head and put it in the haversack. Keep
I
it
just
as an
watched
ornament.
that. I just watched that some clips that came up my YouTube feed of Data, where he goes in the past and his head is separated. This totally reminds me of that a little bit. Sor and Anto both go for the mace. Anto, do you
Trying
let
to stop
Sor?
Anto because he's trying to fucking reach
Yeah,
for
do
it.
you?
Well, I'm
Anto,
just
do you
trying
let
to
him?
make sure it doesn't go into the wall. So
And use mage hand. Grab him before he reaches for it.
Yeah.
You see the mage hand slip out and grab it, and you see the mace flying towards Sor. Do we allow Sor to take the mace?
Not if it's unclothed.
no, I'll allow.
I have it in the mage
I'll
hand.
allow
I'm
it.
not
'Cause-
grabbing it
Alright, then
Because
myself.
the thing is, I just don't want it to go to waste in the wall. So if somebody grabs
Okay.
it, that's it.
Somebody
you
better
mean-
somebody
I thought
better
you-
take an OX3 shield and glaive.
You're about to be dual wielding a trident and a mace that are both talking to you, both arguing in your head.
No, that was not my purpose.
Yeah, no, that's your purpose. You grab the hilt.
No, I grabbed the
As-
trident.
As
The
you
mace
guys,
too. Come on,
so let's
grab it.
clarify. Anto has the trident again. As Anto grabs the trident, says, "I'm so thirsty. Let's get out of here." And then Sor, you grab it with the mage hand, so it's just in the mage hand right now, being carried by you. Exodin, well, as Ox, malfunctioned, he put the sword back in the bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. Can this fit in there?
Let me see. Yes, but let's not have them next to each other.
Oh, they're gonna gossip.
I don't know.
Well, I could stick it in the haversack sword.
As this happens,
Oh.
I don't have the good sound effects up yet, but there's a huge explosion, Sor, as you guys are just talking to one another. The volcano become unstable.
Yeah,
Is
get out of here.
no one gonna take
Oh no!
Is no one gonna take OX's 3 shield and glaive?
I'll take the shield and glaive
Well, add the +1 glaive.
before the volcano explodes.
Add a +1 glaive to your inventory and a mithril shield.
Yeah,
Get
sorry,
out of
you
here.
Sorry, you can stick the hammer in the haversack for now, or the mace in the haversack for now.
I don't feel like carrying it, so I'm gonna have to trust you, Dalian. Please do not touch the mace.
Well,
Even
if
if I touch it, I
nobody's
can't
running,
lift
I'm
it.
running by myself because I'm not staying in the volcano that's erupting. So
Yeah, I run too,
if
and
I-
I pass you immediately.
Well,
You
I guess
guys
we'll
begin
all
to run
but-
out up the stairway quickly.
Hold on, I'm in a moral dilemma here.
Okay, what do you do, Ox? I'm sorry, Exodin.
Ox is dead.
I know. What do you do, Exodin?
So what? The volcano makes a lot of explosion.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Do
play
I
the sound effects.
hear any follow-up sounds after that?
There is. I can read it off for you. The volcano right now is currently getting unstable. Like dust and stuff is starting to pull off through the seams and the cracks of the masoned building. The walls start to fold a little bit. It's kind of like you're in a mine shaft,
Fuck.
right? And
All
shit
right.
is starting to come apart, and you don't know how much time you have.
I gotta run out if the walls are shaking like that.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to try to get those
two.
2 people in the back.
What people?
What people?
Well, the
The
slave,
husband and wife.
the cryptus marked people. In
I
the
don't think
background.
we
Exodin
want
wants
to
to run back across the kelpies and things. It's going to take him a good 10 minutes probably to do all this and
He can
convince
go by
these people
himself.
who he broke into their house to come with us.
Oh, I'm not convincing them. I'm just forcing them.
You want to force them?
Yeah.
This could be difficult as the volcano's beginning to be unstable. Booker makes an Arcana roll or something, right?
Yes.
In regards to this,
I'm
as Booker's kind of
Booker's-
quiet.
Booker's just kind of throughout all this, he's kind of just
Sad?
walked up to the body.
Of the body
Kinda-
of Exodin.
Exodin.
I'm sorry,
It goes back and forth.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
fucking that up.
Wait, what, did we
What do you
swap
say,
places
Booker?
or something?
Booker, what
I
do you
have
do?
his head. Don't
As you-
worry.
Booker, what do you
He's,
do as he's headless?
He kind of just sits there, just puts a hand on him. He is crying. Just, I know he didn't. He always said he didn't have a soul. But I don't know. I just feel like he had a lot of heart in some ways.
They're crying over a machine. We have more important matters to deal with. There's 2 people stuck back there.
Well, if you're gonna leave us with a black razor just in case it doesn't get buried with you.
That's actually quite pragmatic. It's kind of funny.
That's something Delian would have said. Damn.
No, I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't
Yes,
have
you
said that
would.
at all.
Yes, you would.
No.
This is a job that we came to do. The black razor. That's what matters. And you want to go down there with the black razor. The thing that matters right now.
Dear Booker, I feel somewhat sad and morose that Ox is gone as well, but I don't really know how to express it properly. So I'm just sort of sitting here and keeping his head as a token.
Am I going to actually do this?
I just pick up one of the gears that have been falling out and just kind of look at it. Just okay, all right, hold on. You wanted a nature check? Or what was it that was needed? Arcana?
Arcana roll.
Arcana. Natural 20 for a 28.
It appears
To
to
get my
be-
inspiration back.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I sent you a message. Can I do that?
No, you can't. I'm doing something with Booker right now. Jesus. I can't even read it. Like, I'm not even there. Booker, you pick up a gear. As you pick up the gear from the floor that just has been rattling out of Ox, it's strange because, you always heard the steam and the gears moving, and it's silent now. And with a teardrop beneath your glasses falls and lands right on the gear as you put it in your bag. Some memento or something fallen.
Yeah.
He was built for the last war. He wasn't made to last long. He was a soldier.
It's a piece of metal.
I think
Not to Booker, he wasn't.
he's gonna
He
last
was
a little bit
built.
longer.
Little
We should probably leave.
I think Booker would be surprised if another OX3 pops into town.
The next guy we meet will be totally normal and nothing will be wrong with him in the slightest.
We should get out of here. If this place is unstable, it could collapse at any given moment. But I don't want to leave him, but there's nothing we can do.
You're forgetting the 2 people we left behind.
If you want to go grab them, but leave the sword, just in case.
You can probably already tell what's happening, but I'm going to use my horn of silent alarm to just make it ring an alert sound in those people's heads. As long as they're within 600 feet, it should work, and they're not deafened.
Okay, so Soar cleverly tries to bring them, there. How long do you want to wait for this, Soar? The volcano explodes again because it's unstable.
Sound like OX3 exploding. Damn.
Well, I mean, these are my explosion effects. It is what it is, guys.
Sword's not going to wait. He's going to ring it, and then he's going to go. If they choose not to come, that's their fault.
Accident, sword now, or let's go.
Damn it. If we have forsaken them, then so be it.
I'll leave.
I blew the horn for them. If they don't show up, then
Yeah, start running out of here. Out of this dungeon we spent the night in.
In that
Yeah,
very
sleep over here.
comfortable room.
No roll is made, Soar, to recover them. Where they are bound by the Archmage Cryptius to serve him to death.
Yep.
You run up. What's the marching order?
I
Sword
go-
first, because he's fast as fuck.
Goes up
I'd be the
first.
last.
Soar, you go up. As I delete the wall. I mean, if you guys really want to do this, sure, I can delete the wall. As you run up to the volcano, you see her there as the volcano gets more unstable. Soar, you spot her. You recognize her.
DX.
Her exposed midriff, with her bosoms covered by a white top, shows a seductive nature only comprised of that Graxian nobility. Something has changed, markings and a menacing glaze accentuated by dark makeup. It's Adeline. She's waiting there for you. And you hear a cackle. And I'll load the battle map.
I already know what I'm about to do.
Oh, we'll
Yeah,
load
same
it up.
here.
I'm going to piss while you do that.
Okay. And this is where we'll begin next week, I guess. What?
Okay.
I can make. I already was put on pause. I wanted to measure the distance for a dash. It's fine.
So Adeline was waiting outside.
Booker kind of stumbles up, up the stairway, sobbing a little bit over the falling of one of his comrades.
And for the purpose of to know the position of everybody, since Sora is so fast, I would be behind him trying to keep up as far as I could.
We got 5 people. Who else am I missing?
So Adeline is
Ox is
outside, or is
Yes,
she still in the corridor somewhere?
Loading the battle map. and I'm going to load up the sound effects and stuff. So we got Soar up first. Who's behind Soar?
I'd be behind Sword.
Okay. Then we probably got Booker is probably kind of slow. Accident's last, and I got Delian kind of here.
DM,
Well, I
can
was
I be
going to-
more specific? I would not be in a direct, like a straight line
I have loaded the battle map.
because of last time.
I would
Well,
probably
I've
be
loaded the
behind
battle
Book-
map. We're just talking right now.
I would
Nice
probably
battle
be behind
map.
Booker.
What?
It's just Adeline, but I hear Arno.
You hear like a gnome laughing, and I will, let me load up the sound effects.
So the gnome created Ox 3? I don't know.
It takes a while. No, then Arno did not create Ox.
No.
Damn
They
it,
were-
Delian. Get with the fucking program.
Alien. The Silent King made on the OX units. They've been destroyed, abandoned, and spread around. They've just been dug up and put back
If it
together.
makes any difference, Delian's also
I
like
know, I'm
AFK
just-
at
I'm
the
just
other
kidding.
games too. He's like halfway there most of the time. He's always
No, I'm
asking
just kidding.
questions.
I'm gonna pat Booker on the back, so I guess I'll be behind him. I'm gonna say, hey, don't worry, everything will be fine.
Well, Delian's got the head of OX3. If she knows how to use it.
I linked you guys the new Adeline art too, didn't I? There it
Yep.
is. Kind of
That
like her.
says
You
this.
can see a picture of her new midriff. Kind of what I'm talking about. She is from Bagrax originally, with Bagraxian nobility. Broke the browser a little bit.
Like this fucking bitch again.
You recognize her, Sora. She, remember, casted the tentacles in the room, and she dimension doored out. And behind her is someone, a cackle that's unmistakable, Accident.
Behind him is Twitch Prime.
And behind her, you hear the cackle of a familiar voice. Arno, waywalk it. As skeletal feet grate against the volcanic rubble as the gnome steps forward. Its ghastly figure is marked by a decomposing face. Chipped shards of bone pierce the creature's rotten skin, causing an ominous glow from its fiery eyes and eerie shadows along its face. Long robes, dark. It wears too little to hide the truth that its expired form, held together by malice and magic in equal parts. Strapped across his waist is a book of great power, bound in flesh. I'll reveal his model as well. As he steps behind Adeline. You've come, Accident, have you?
Oh, it's one of my. I was wondering when you're going to use him.
have something of mine, I believe.
You must thank you, Arno. I was in a pretty sour mood, but now that you're here, I've been elated.
He has it, Adeline says. Give it over, Accident. Give me the finger, and I'll let you live.
That's what this is about, the freaking finger.
Anto kind of laughs.
That's
a
what
little
the
bit.
friggin'
As
finger.
Sor takes a step forward, he says, "Don't move any closer." The volcano gets more unstable, and he says, "Give it
There's
now."
lava. There's lava on the side of us, right?
There is lava everywhere. There's lava pouring up. And
What does
Sword,
the finger do?
you
anyway?
look up at the volcano, like it's probably like way up here, right? As lava pours down everywhere around you, the heat is intense, right? But Sor and Booker, this is some type of contingency the Archmage must have put in place once the door was broken. Whatever artifacts remained, was supposed to be the heroes of old could recover these artifacts and destroy what is ever left, right? As a safety precaution, right?
Hey,
That's what
Axon,
you-
you're not willing to
what
give
you
it away,
said.
are you?
The finger doesn't matter to me much. The only thing I care about right now is Arno's life. Well,
I crack my neck.
Arno starts to
and-
cast a spell. What do we do?
I'm going to throw down an item that I've been holding on to for a long time. Qual's Feather Token to summon a tree in front of me.
you throw it down, and we'll look at Arno's model real cool as we kind of pick this up next week. And the spell he casts, Booker, you recognize the hand gestures that he's doing. It's Mage Hand, as Sor, hilariously throws down a tree, which I'll put out on the map next week. But the Mage Hand, is a Mage Hand, it's like a skeletal hand, right, that comes out in front of Accident. Put it there.
I rush at him with my mace drawn.
Yeah, we have to roll initiative then.
I sleight of hand the bag of holding.
What do you do to sleight of hand?
I'm gonna sleight of hand and take his bag of holding as he passes.
We have to roll initiative, so you have to make it. I mean, Accident's kind of irrational. He just charges forth. Booker, you try to grab it as he goes across. Allow Booker to make the roll now as he tries to grab the bag.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
28.
Nice.
Damn, I can't beat that.
Interesting.
Come on, try. Don't be dumb.
So how it works is
I can't, even in that 20, I failed.
It's versus the creature's perception to see if Arno notices that Booker kind of slips it off of him, right? And whoever holds it, because Adeline must have told Arno that you had it or something. Like they feel the power of the thing. And as you charge him, Accident, I'll read off what happens here a little bit. As you charge him, he pulls forward.
But these cowards waited until we were all out of spells to attack us, so...
He says to you as you charge forward, I have met death and cheated her. Will I spare you the same courtesy? As he takes basically around his neck, pulls it out like a necklace, right? And he pulls out from under his robes 3 fingers. The knuckles are also bound together by necromantic magic, so it's the 3 other fingers of the usurper. And that's where we'll start next week.
I might actually try to call upon divine intervention, just for the heck of it. I have a 10% chance of doing so.
To be honest, there is a destructive force happening right next to us too, so...
That's what I'm saying. So it's volcano, just,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the effects of the environment are. So you have 1 minute before everyone is covered in ash. You feed on them.
I thought they were gonna use a range
Or
spell.
just
I wanted
get
to
out of
create
here or
cover.
whatever. You have 1 minute.
But now all I've
1
done
minute
is send a
is 10
tree in front of
turns,
us.
but
10 turns before the timer.
I'm curious what's going to happen because Exton's running forward and a tree is about to shoot 60
All right,
feet into
shoot.
the air.
Yeah,
All right,
shoots him
Sora.
60 feet into the air.
I'm putting the tree out right now.
Well, I guess it'd be initiative order, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. Well, no, he throws it down. I'm just telling you
Okay.
this is kind of hilarious.
The tree is going to catch
I'm
fire. Oh,
loving it.
God.
I'm
What
loving
kind
this.
of tree is it? Is this a pine tree, a Christmas tree, of
The
some kind?
non-magical
First tree.
There you go, with little-
tree
there
springs
you go,
into
Sora.
existence. The
Mm,
tree
that's
is
sweet
60.
iron.
The tree is 60 feet
It's on
tall. and
fire.
has 5 foot diameter.
It's 60 feet tall. I don't think I can make it like a 60 feet tall tree, but I throw it down like
You're
that, right?
You're gonna have to imagine.
You
Yeah,
could make
well-
like a code, yeah.
This is kind of way. I think this is probably better for you, buddy. Where it gives you I'm gonna say it can give you full cover if that's what you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
diameter.
that's what I thought.
Oh,
they were gonna
diameter? You said it's a 60-foot diameter tree?
No, he said 5 foot diameter.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That's not a
Someone
tree.
fell
That's
a
a,
block.
that's a wall.
It's a girthy tree.
There you go.
That's the world tree. That's Yggdrasil right there.
There you go. Did you guys have fun?
Oh, it's a good game. It's a good game for OX3's final mission.
Oh,
I
it's
was
just
satisfied,
dead.
I'm sure the next person we meet will be exactly
There,
normal.
they won't be a next person.
Oh, you gone?
Yeah, I'll
This
be
is Ock's
transferred.
last game, but
I'll be.
I have another
transferred to
character
Wednesday.
who wants to join the game, but I don't know if I'll bring him in next week or the week after, depending, because it's kind of like a fight thing. And maybe he could be associated with Urias. And also, Sor, you could have your character too in case Sor gets dropped.
Yeah, in
That's
case
fine.
you guys here.
Yeah.
I have a plan
And
to get.
You guys got
on.
to think too, like
Before
I
we
was
get this
thinking
going,
about this
fire.
fight too, is that Urias's lair is close to here, right? Remember, Urias is looking at this as this is happening. And, he can have people working for him and stuff, so Sora, you can have your character, right? And then we might have the other character come in like, D4 rounds or something like that.
Just to be clear, before everything's over, and I go, there's no like fishes around, right?
Volcanoes.
There's fishes everywhere.
Well,
You just don't know it yet.
Now
Isn't this map
hear
awesome, though, guys?
Oh, this is a fucking awesome map.
It's very loud and good.
Hopefully,
Is it loud?
Excellent. You better throw that bitch off the fucking cliff.
I'm not gonna kill Adeline, but Arno.
Kill Adeline. She's
I'm not
juked your
killing her.
ass once already.
Yes,
Excellent. I know.
I pity
Has a
her.
crush.
Excellent.
Bro.
I know you missed the vampire bitch, and you see a lot of her in this bitch, but
That's
they
nothing to do
deserve
with it.
the cliff.
Bro, she's not gonna fuck you.
Exactly. Nope. You're never gonna get bitches. So deal with it.
I have a picture of Arno. I have his model there that was made by Ox, and I also have the skeletal lich version of what you see actually in there too, as a picture of that. Thanks to the AI art, I was
wondering.
gnome,
I was
lich
honestly
model
wondering, DM,
What?
when you gonna whip him out.
Well, now he's whipped. Around his,
What?
he also has a ring on him, right? And what else does he have? He has the 3 fingers on him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
they're attacking
I'm
one
sorry.
another.
Yes. Yes, he has the 3 finger. He has 3 fingers on him. You have one of the fingers. You guys remember who
Which-
has the last finger? Excellent.
Genie King, I believe.
What 3
Genie
fingers?
King is
Oh,
the
the-
last finger.
Yeah.
The 5 fingers of
Oh.
usurper.
Well, they're attacking when we don't have any more spells, basically. We'll run. But that's nice.
Okay,
You know,
we can.
At least
beat
I
the shit out of
didn't. At
Rest
least
in
I
peace,
just.
Batman.
Yeah, with OX3, I didn't want to cast none of the big spells. I just wanted to get it. Make sure you guys have as much HP as possible to get the fuck out. So I didn't cast my curses. I didn't try to go for multiple smites or try to heal myself with
Really?
with my
Ox,
hand up.
you died. You died originally. So there's a big story with this, guys. Let me shut off the sound so we. But there was a big fight with this guy. So there's this. I'll tell you a little bit of the story behind this. Arno and Adeline were both players that played in. They were part of the Dark Divide. This all happened where Arno left, and Adeline wished from her genie patronage to give Arno one of the books of the Mouthless One, and give Arno liched him, and this is kind of what's happened. And Arno is tasked with, he failed the saving throw when he started to touch the fingers. He ran off with the fingers, right? Accident. All makes sense.
Or are you saying they just wanted to get away from Exodus because Exodus had an ally kill streak a mile wide? You jump into that trap. If you live, good job. If you died, oh well, we got more of you in the back.
Damn. What is this? Here's an interesting question.
Yes.
These people, we don't really know them.
They know
what's
Exodus.
our? So that's
Just-
pretty much it. So
The DM just explained it.
Yeah.
no. What I'm saying is that what's our dog in the fight?
Delian,
They-
you don't know this, but remember in our Tomb of Annihilation game too, with the Ring of Winter from Arthas? You remember that?
Yep.
Or the one where you
remember the one of the servants was like, we need the ring for Arno.
Me
is
as
a
the Ring of
BBG.
Winter.
Arno,
well,
Delian,
he's
I
a
try to
lich.
drop these I try to drop hints in there, and Delian just goes like way over his fucking head every time. I love it.
Well, I try to keep notes, but I don't memorize anything. So, but the thing is,
Delian. Don't memorize anything so far.
Delian might have the observant feat, but she is not paying attention at all.
Booker, how you feeling, man?
I'm good.
Were you acting, or was this like real?
There was a bit of realism in there. Like, yeah, I was.
Because you're like one hell of an actor, man. That was acting.
Years of crying. No, I'm joking. I can cry on command. That's the thing.
That was incredible, dude.
It was partially true. Yeah, Booker does appreciate Ox. That's the thing. He does appreciate him.
I don't know what you appreciate, but yes.
Hey,
So
sometimes
now,
brutal honesty is nice.
Well, now that the robot nanny's gone, I'm free. I'm actually kind of mixed right now.
Well, you still gotta have to pay for it though. Cold
Pay for
hard
what?
cash. That was just a rental.
We got a bag out of the place, so
It's a rental that attacked us. I don't think I have to pay anything.
It was defective.
You signed the contract. Any liability that the machine may end up killing you or your party member is all on you.
I don't remember signing anything. Did I sign anything?
Well, the Church
nobody
of Exodus,
reads the terms and contracts, so
it's the Church of Exodus. They have to sign for it.
What? I didn't sign shit.
Imagine suddenly in the middle of combat, we just hear a noise as the headless form, because it has blind sight, comes out and starts just indiscriminately attacking everyone.
I sent a message to the DM like, can Exodus? Is Exodus' head? It's like not really part of the power source. It's still alive in there.
Yeah.
I was like, can he just say in the back for the Silent King?
Here's an interesting question, though. These two characters, one of them by herself was quite a pain in the butt. Do you think we could take on two with the reduced spell stuff and everything?
Well, she doesn't